Hello.
I believe.
Yep, it does say we're streaming Doki Doki Literature Club,
Yes.
and it's put the right information in.
And if it's going ding 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 ding.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, so hello everyone. We are back. We're back. I'm not ready for this.
Well, it doesn't actually appear to have. Hang on, I'll handle it on my end. Basically, it doesn't seem to have properly put the description through, but I'll just crack open OBS.
Probably because I just started and we
Yeah.
sort of just went live. Wouldn't surprise me. Working as intended.
Oh, yeah, it's straight deleted my. Oh, I put it in the content notification instead of the.
Oh, you silly sausage. I mean, you can tell we're
I'm an
definitely not
idiot.
professional, so all is good. Whoa.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, welcome back. Last time, things got interesting, didn't they?
Oh, mate. I don't think I've fully recovered from last time, but I've recovered enough to play at least.
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah,
and
that
also
was spicy, man.
something fun that the viewers just missed because it only appears when launching the game. Instead of having the usual message that displays saying this game is not suitable for those easily disturbed, it said something else, didn't it?
It said, "I missed you and I shit my pants." So that's a good start. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
here
it's
is
nice. They missed you.
redacted
that nice?
on the screen with an amalgamation of the 3 remaining people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, Matty, every time you launch the game from this point onwards, there is a 1 in 4 chance that that message will be replaced with something from like a specific list of options.
I hate that. That's horrible.
But yeah, I'm sure we might get to see a couple more of those in the future. Who knows? Depends how many more times we do this before we're done. But yeah, last time we lost someone. It's probably the best way I have of describing what happened tactically.
We lost redacted.
Redacted, yeah. Their file is also missing, and it started everything over for us.
Yeah, like I only have 1 save compared to like.
And then we played the first day, and now we have a choice of which of the 2 girls we want to go for out of Natsuki and Yuri.
That's true. That's where we are. Oh, that loads quick.
Yeah, instantaneous loading.
I suppose it's not a very big game, whereas.
No, it really isn't.
Oh, hang on. I'm not sure the stream is catching up.
Oh, is it?
So
is it
it
doing-
does this sometimes. I will fiddle with the game capture. Bam, and
unusual.
then bam, and then bam, and then bam.
I'll keep an eye on it. and
Okay,
make
there
sure
we
it
go.
stays
I think
live.
it's fixed. We are.
It went black for a moment.
Yeah,
but
that's
it appears to still be
yeah.
working.
Cool. Sorry, let me take a drink.
All good.
Who are we focusing on this time?
I mean, it's your first playthrough, so and obviously I haven't done this before. I don't want to influence you too much,
yeah, I
or
suppose.
unduly. So it's your call at the end of the day.
Why is explode here? I'm getting used to this kind of like like stuff being put, but like why is explode specifically there?
I don't know. It's just a nice word.
That's okay. I'm actually trying to go for Natsuki. Shit.
Ah, interesting. Any particular reason behind that, or?
If the girls start disappearing one by one, I want to try and keep Yuri alive for the long game.
I see.
Yeah. Hair. Flower. Chocolate. Oh yeah, sorry, I forget, we're actually constructing our poem as well.
Yes, we are. This is
Marshmallow. I wonder if they do sequentially get deleted. Well, actually, yeah. Also, if Natsuki disappears, the reason for us going with the cupcakes and stuff is gone. So like is she gonna have to finagle her way in even more if it resets? If we're in Groundhog
I'm not
life.
sure what you're talking about. It's weird that things restarted, but
It is very weird.
like I don't know what you mean.
Uh,
Who finagle what?
I mean, yeah, sure. Family. Okay, yeah. Now we're role playing. Vin
Yeah,
Diesel
she's-
is
Natsuki's Vin Diesel now,
yeah,
the
that
new
she
one?
must be.
as opposed to Yorkshire, or is she Yorkshire Vin Diesel? Wouldn't that be interesting?
Family.
Hi again, Clocky.
Oh no.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Why is that so much more sinners? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Did you see that? You saw that?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, alright.
Although, I mean, I saw Yuri appear. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to try and pretend.
Stop it! Don't you dare, this game is already gaslighting us, come on. Thanks for keeping your promise, Clocky. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into a literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Yeah, things are getting interesting.
Yeah, it's really breaking a bit. And the music as well, I didn't like that, where it went...
Yeah.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged in here by Monica. Yes, I did.
Ooh, did
Even
you
the...
Someone's
Yes, the
dropping
music's
music
responding to
without
me. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, please.
Have you noticed?
Monica.
Yet? No, as in have you noticed that?
We're all a bit
Like
closer,
where
right?
she is. Well, it's not. No.
She's also overlaying the text.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was what I was doing. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's why I'm like, Monica, please, I can't read this.
Oh, okay. Says Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Yeah, everything is getting closer, and I think it's tilting as well.
It is tilting a bit. Like I think I have a natural like sort of.
Yeah.
So I slightly tilt my head usually, like ever so slightly. So.
It's so
But even I
cinematic.
can notice that. Like.
There's a Dutch tilt. It's just made by Kenneth Branagh.
Oh
From
God, I don't.
The filmmaker.
Yeah.
/ Gilderoy Lockhart.
I mean, I was literally just talking with a friend of mine about about possible like a possible fun idea for a horror film, but we were like I was explaining how get the old Dutch tilt in because that always makes the audience feel unsettled. Here, I am unsettled. I am audience. Fucking hell. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Clocky. We'll make sure to put your comfort first. Okay, is that so? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read.
I like the very brief pause after you said Yuri shoots Natsuki. It was like I thought it was when you were gonna misread the line and be like with a Glock.
With a Glock.
It's just like, dude, no.
I mean, maybe if it was Monica.
Rude. We don't disrespect Monica in this house.
I mean, I am right now because I'm hoping she can't hear me. Well.
I think there was a thing that Ben put in chat last stream where it's like Monica has your IP and is speeding to your house or something like that. And it's like, oh no.
I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now.
God, it's
So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry, I'm eating. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? Sorry, Clocky, I'm eating my lunch. I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, you weren't vice president before,
Not
that I
last
should
time.
help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Wow, that's quite forward of her.
I mean, she said that last time round. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Okay, it's just probably just one of the moments where it's like, wow, that is forward. That is just quite forward. This is
Unexpectedly for her, that is true.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Oh yeah, no, I do remember this. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in...
Sudden snap back to
Yeah,
like normal.
I don't like that.
Angle. Really hammers home just how tilted it had become by that point.
Yeah, like, wow, like my neck hurts. I can feel the ghostly snap that it's just made. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh yeah, I suppose I didn't do this the first time, did I?
No, you didn't. You're gonna get to see something new.
You're looking for something in there? Ah! Fucking Monica!
Interesting.
She
I was
never
looking at
puts...
one of my other monitors at that point, so I wasn't. And then it just says freaking Monica in the history. And then in the actual game, she swears, and
She does.
there's Monica.
Concern. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organised if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes.
I'm a Yorkshire manga fan.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, to be
I
fair.
have a very good friend, and then there's also myself, who are quite fan of manga. And my little
I've
brother
never read a lot
actually
of it,
is also
to be
a big
honest.
manga fan. So
That's cool. I've never read a lot of it to be told. I think I've like picked up a book once or twice. It's the sort of thing I reckon I'd like if I got into it.
yeah, I mean,
I like comic books.
I don't have
but I don't read them a
very
lot.
like I have like two, but that's
And it's
because
the
I got them on a
same-
cheap. Like it's expensive, which is
Yeah,
why
no,
my
I
brother
hear
is
you.
technically in my family the most manga because he's just actually been collecting them. But
That's cool.
I can't afford it.
Yeah, it's like I like graphic novels and I like comic books, so I reckon I'd like manga. It's just one of those things that I just haven't done. If that makes
It's
sense.
pretty good. It's a nice alternative to comics in like
Yeah,
because
I
you know
mean-
it's like slightly different in their pacing and like what they
Yeah.
kind of how they portray it kind of thing. Obviously you read it backwards as well for us because we read left to right,
Differently, indeed.
whereas it goes like right to left. But yeah, I think it's pretty solid, and I think I've read a lot more of the like sort of copies online from like websites that do that.
Yeah.
Where you sort of like pay a little bit and the artist, you know, that like it's like a Spotify but for fucking
No, I hear you.
yeah stuff like that.
It's definitely something I respect as an art form, just not. one
Yeah,
I'm
no, it's
familiar
great.
with.
I mean, something I really would like to read properly is JoJo because.
Yeah, the JoJo
not
manga
only
must be
is
a
the
blast.
anime amazing and hilarious and great, but like the art style of the original manga is absolutely incredible. Like holy crap! Like just seeing like some stills from just even the ones the arcs that I've already seen on the anime. Like, holy crap! But yeah, manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. There you go. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Like, what's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, and she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feeling.
I know that feeling, yes.
Oh well, I didn't even mean to take the protagonist's line there.
I mean,
was literally just being honest.
I think those of us who have any kind of books or
of any
DVDs
kind,
or anything like that, if there's one in the series that's not
It's
there,
the worst.
fucking hell, it's awful.
The worst part is I think I had a small box set of the first 3 Percy Jackson books, and one by one over the
Nice.
years I've misplaced them to the point where I still have the actual box for the box set, and none of the books that
No.
go in it. It's like,
Oh god.
it's
but
agony.
I have my
tell you.
extended edition Lord of the Rings DVD collection where it's got the cases that make it look like a book set.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
very cool, and yeah, I think I just need to buy a bookshelf since I moved. So
Yeah, I mean,
and then actually
I'm running
display
out
it.
of bookshelf space. Like, I've got an entire section of my bookshelf just dedicated to the Skullduggery Pleasant series. I'm behind a couple of them, but like, they've still taken up basically an entire section of my bookcase, and he keeps releasing more. And it's like, I love this series, man, but I'm gonna need to get another bookshelf if you keep doing this.
Well, at least by the time I'd stopped reading them, like he'd finished Percy's story, like the main
In
one.
Percy Jackson, yeah.
And
the
then
main one.
he'd started like an Egyptian one, and he just started the Roman one.
Oh yeah, I don't have most of the spin-offs. I think I just have the Greek stuff and the Roman stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Because they actually converge more.
Yeah, I kind of realized that after reading the Roman one compared to like the 2 of the Egyptian ones I read.
Well, the Egyptian stuff and I think even the Norse stuff is all set in the same world as the other 2. It's
I
just they
imagine
cross
so.
over less.
Yeah, it looked very. Yeah, like
Either
was
way,
it
good book
American
series.
Gods? Is that what they call? Is it that concept where
It's
they
that
all
kind
move
of
west?
vibe, although obviously American Gods is Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, that's like that's
But
Neil
it's
Gaiman's
the-
proper
but
series,
it's the
but
vi- but that's
it
the
is that vibe is what I mean
Yeah.
in terms of the like
yeah.
the way they've been worshipped and whatever. But I digress. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you could do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. Yeah, I suppose. But I'll tell you one thing, Clocky. Don't judge a book. I think that's the only way I can really word that. But yeah, holy fuck. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
In case you're wondering, the history is displaying the stuff it would have shown. If
It
you'd
would
done
have
this,
shown.
in Act 1. If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
if it didn't freak out.
This is really interesting, but yeah.
In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. I don't
I
actually
think
know
it's
what
meant
that
to be, isn't it Moe or something like that? I don't know
Moe?
how you're meant to pronounce it, or Moe. I'm not sure how you're actually meant to pronounce that. Maybe it is just Mo. Someone who knows more about
It probably
Japanese
is
stuff.
Moe, but
I
I
think it's
read
like
that.
I'm not sure. Hang on.
I read that like an Englishman, so alas.
It is slang for. Oh, okay. It's cutesy, basically.
Okay, yeah,
it's
yeah.
a sort of juvenile cutesiness. If that
Okay,
makes sense.
okay. So it's somewhat synonymous to kawaii,
Mm-hmm.
because that, yeah. Okay. Don't just stand there. Ooh-ah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Lol. Oh, well, I suppose. She then takes.
You keep making jokes about the closet.
The closet
like
is the central. No, this
the
is
central theme of the game.
Yeah. No,
It's
it's clearly not. But if
together, no.
maybe one of the Doki Doki Literature Plus things is has the central theme of the closet. Maybe I've spoiled it for both of us there, but
maybe I haven't done the side stories in the Plus release.
yeah, like the nice, totally not cursed stuff. Like, and I mean that in a non-sarcastic manner.
Yeah.
She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Hey, why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. To be fair, I relate to that. I very rarely reread something unless I'm like, oh, I've not read it in 1,000 years. I'd like to refresh it, and usually with the preface of there is a new book coming out in the series, and I need to actually cough. It's something that I've still not done for the Aragon inheritance cycle stuff.
Oh yeah, I forget they put a new one of those out at some point, didn't they?
They did, and I think it was the last one in the cycle, and I still haven't read the third one, so big lols, I'll have to reread the first two. And they are big, but yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a hefty book. I've only read the first one, but it was very good.
I enjoyed both of them, and I assume the last two are also as good. And given that he wrote those books when he was, or at least he wrote this, like the early ones when he was a teenager.
Young,
yeah, like what? Yeah, props to Christopher Paolini. Holy crap!
Very young for a published author. That's true.
But yeah, my to read list is very long right now. So rest in peace. The cons of working in a library is you got a big reading list. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention? No, actually, I'm not. I'm really sorry. I'm streaming. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Did I double click? No, I didn't. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. I mean, that's a... Oh, dear. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not! Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really, no. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Gee.
Aww.
Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch him in the face. Ugh, I know there's those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I kind of just gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
Well, you were talking about your theories for this character.
Yeah, I think I've hit the fucking nail on the head. Unfortunately. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. What is it supposed to say? I mean, oh, I guess we'll have to do it after. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found it. Jesus fucking Christ. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Oh, I just can't win, can I? Oh, fucking hell. I'm not ready for that. God. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Ha 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 ha. Jeez. That's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. The narrator is also fucking having a...
The narrator's having a
time.
At a time, yeah.
Dot. Am I dead? Oh, time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her, the eldritch abomination before me. Okay, it looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Oh, how embarrassing. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Do you like what's happened to the music?
No! No!
No. Wait, was that a Fresh Prince of Blair?
It was, yeah.
No!
I need to cope with this, Gary.
If anyone's watching,
Fuck.
But if anyone's watching, the Fresh Prince of Blair is iconic and worth watching up. It's the
Oh, the music.
YouTube peeps. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry,
Clocky.
Oh, sorry.
She's fine.
Is she?
It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her.
Was she a fucking dog?
Anyway, why don't we all share poems now?
I don't like it. What's happening?
Oh no. Well,
Sorry. Who do we go for first?
I don't know. Up to you.
Should we deal with this head on?
I mean, I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, we can go see Monica first.
I think you know exactly what I mean. Sorry. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Clocky. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Next time you fucking glitch someone out and then feed them a fucking protein bar like a... Oh my god. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Clocky. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Clocky.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
I mean, yeah, we just read like a load of random fucking cute words like marshmallow. Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you.
Hang on, I'm pouring a drink. What is she, like some kind of fucking, like, pet?
Found.
Yeah.
She'll cling to you like a puppy.
Apparently so.
Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often.
What the fuck?
But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down.
Is that what she actually says in the first? Wow.
No, I don't. The history isn't always exact, to be fair.
Okay, it's just. Like it already showed the glitched.
I don't think she says that in Act 1. Still, like earlier.
Okay, so she's explaining the fucked up behavior.
Yeah. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth.
Oh my god.
But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know.
Fucking feed this girl!
Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who just claims to be not very good. Clocky, please acknowledge all this weird shit!
Well, but I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. I'm trying to, like, rationalize in my head, like, why you aren't freaked out by Monica. Is she some kind of slave forced to do this?
I can't talk about it,
Well,
Matty.
no, obviously. This is
see
just
more.
projecting into the void, but what the fuck? Is this against her will? Because, well, let's read it then. Is this the same poem as before?
It's the same title. Shall we do the alternating line reading thing?
Sure. Hole in wall.
Hang on, before we continue, do you want me to fetch the original Hole in Wall poem?
Sure, yeah. And you can speed read it if you'd like.
The original one reads, "It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything." A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So shall we read this one with that in mind?
Hold on!
What?
The first one!
Yeah.
Alright, hang on, let's read this one. Hole in wall.
But he wasn't looking at me.
Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings.
But my burned eyes can no longer see colour.
Okay, this is a straight up sequel. Are there others in this room? Are they talking?
Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper?
The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears.
The room begins to crinkle.
Closing in on me.
The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs.
I panic. There must be a way out.
It's right there. He's right there.
Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, alright.
Your thoughts?
Okay. Clearly, Monica is suffering in some way, right?
Mm-hmm,
and
right.
I must be the ticket to stop her suffering in whatever way it is.
Okay.
I don't know what exactly she wants me to do.
Mm-hmm.
I brandish my pen, like her poems are gonna be the way that she escapes suffering. But then also, what is the state of everyone else, right? Are there others in this room? Are they talking or simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Like, is she in her own Matrix hell, and all these people aren't actually real, but she is?
An interesting take.
Or like, is she somehow like a person trapped in code in the game because she's fucking with like the files? She's like an or or meant to be some kind of AI trapped as a game.
Intriguing. Shall we continue? And
I don't know.
What more information we can gather?
So many horrifying possibilities.
Yeah, to be fair, there's an awful lot of things it could be, isn't there?
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
You need help. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm not sure I'm the help you need, so please go see a therapist. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. You should see a therapist.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting on emphasis on the timing between words and lines.
I preferred when I was learning innocent poem stuff the first time.
When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one? The $1 million question.
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Oh god.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Are you
She said that last
self-aware?
time, you may
Yeah.
remember.
She's self-aware! An epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
How can we be when there's one of us is missing?
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Oh good fucking god.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
I thought there might have been subtext with this thing before, but this is straight up now saying you can't have a perfect run of this game, you can't save Sayori. Redacted.
Redacted, yeah. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
Oh fucking hell.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
Are you encouraging a speed run?
That's my advice for today. Speedrun. I'm pretty sure people have done speedruns of this, even though it's essentially pointless.
Yeah, like what do you get?
Thanks for listening.
Let's go for Yuri, because
Okay.
we've got a trend of finishing with the person who we spend the day with being the last
Okay.
person we show the poem to.
Yeah. Norwegian throat singing strikes again.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. Mood. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I am not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. Calmly. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Elcor mode engaged.
I mean, she needed time to put thoughts. Yeah. Why'd you ask? I'm just making sure it was dog shit. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Yes, it was really shit. Oh, so it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. Oh yeah, I suppose she'll be a bit shyer this time because we didn't spend the first day with her. That makes sense. What were you saying? Right.
Well, the first day you can't choose to spend with any specific person.
Do I spread it
This
equally?
This is the first day of like poem decision making, isn't
Sorry,
it?
yeah,
You
you know what I mean
round.
though. The first one where
Or do you mean the first loop round? Is
The
that what, like the first act or what?
as in like this is the first round of poems where
yes,
I
the first-
spend a
as
day
in the
with a
pre- the-
specific
yes,
person.
Sorry, the pre-poem thing based on who you spent time
Yeah.
or who you wrote your poem for. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Because we didn't read with her.
Because
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
it like
okay, I hear you.
It was either the holding the book thing, right? I think that was
It was
it.
the holding the book thing is the first interaction with her, I think.
And thus,
yeah.
like, she broke her barriers a bit sooner
and then
because
she'd
we
be
spent the
more
first day with her.
confident with the sorry, that just didn't even occur to me because like the writing for this game is fantastic.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
just
that's
didn't
quite
think about
that's
how it, like,
very interesting
orders
that they
the
actually
events.
did that. Whereas
Like,
now
the way,
I
the
think
order of events matters.
yeah,
Really good.
because we've now sped run the part where like Natsuki won't immediately just punch me in the face every time or whatever, you know, like tsundere like vibe. Like we've broken that strangers to
barrier.
pals barrier.
Yeah.
And apparently she's also like glitched out on me. Right.
Due to severe neglect and or abuse.
Oh no, she was just hungry, Gary.
Yeah, but that's why I said neglect, because she's hungry.
No, just hungry, Gary. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. The stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? This club didn't exist until I spawned in existence!
Oh. It's the same poem.
This isn't the same poem, is it?
It's the same one she wrote at this point in Act 1.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay. So Monica remembers each Groundhog Day cycle. Oh, fuck. Because even technically I don't as the player character.
The protagonist doesn't remember.
But we remember.
We do.
That is like a reverse Edge of Tomorrow, right? And a reverse Groundhog Day, because it's the current antagonist.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that Monica is the Omega from Edge of Tomorrow. You know, the big alien.
Absolutely, the one that remembers and
resets the day. No.
Fucking hell! That is a great film. If you are
really
watching
like
this
Edge of
video
Tomorrow,
and or stream.
this.
And you haven't seen Edge of Tomorrow, like I quite like Tom Cruise, right? He's in some fun films. You often just turn your brain off. Like Emily Blunt's pretty good in it.
I mean, I like Tom Cruise as well. I mean, I think some of his views are a little bonkers, but like.
Oh yeah, no, as a person he is batshit, but.
But I have a huge amount of respect for him as an actor, just because he does amazing stunts and stuff.
He's
like
pretty,
that.
He's pretty dedicated. He clung to that plane in whichever Mission Impossible it was.
Yeah, and that's
absolute
mad.
madness.
So cool. I mean, my thoughts on Edge of Tomorrow though is that even whether you love Tom Cruise or hate him, this is a movie for you, because if you love him, you get to watch him do cool stuff, and if you hate him, you get to watch him die over and over again. So
he does suffer in that film.
That's the other thing about Edge of Tomorrow. Ties back to our manga discussion from earlier, because it's based on a manga graphic novel called All You Need Is Kill.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Well, there you go.
We've all learned something new today.
Thanks, Yuri.
Ghost under the light.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow.
Bathing.
It must be this one.
the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time.
The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future.
I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past.
The light flickers.
I flicker back.
Well, there we go. I mean, we've already read this because it's the same
I
poem
have-
as last
yeah,
time.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if people want to see our detailed literary analysis on that the first time round, you can go find the VODs on YouTube.
I think the possible
but-
thing I could add
Any new thoughts? Yep.
is, like, maybe they're not just, like, data or whatever, because they obviously, like tying into the Monica theory, or the current Monica theory I have.
Your current theory about Monica, yeah.
Like, you know, they're not just poems on a piece of paper. Perhaps, like, I don't know, like the first 3 girls were like attempts at an AI, maybe.
Oh,
or,
okay, I see what you're saying.
Or a brain
Like
or something, and like, you know, like
prototypes. Or
prototypes.
something.
Yeah. Because like they can both flicker. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. That, you know, that's probably either Monica or maybe me. Because I'm like the perfected AI in that I'm an actual person, maybe.
Interesting. Wow.
The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. Is that the real antagonist, whatever that is? Who knows?
Ooh, that's quite deep. I like that.
Maybe,
No,
yeah.
that's
Maybe
good.
LED screens, the blue green hue.
The blue-green hue. Yeah.
God damn it.
Anyway, shall we proceed?
Yes.
I think so for anyone watching, be it on the VOD or not.
I have to click a
this
few
is gonna
times for
be
that.
the
That's
last,
alarming.
This is going to be the last stream that I can do, probably, unless I end up fitting one more in, which I might, but I don't think I will. Before I go away to the US for a few weeks, I'll be back in sort of late March, which probably means we'll finish this game off sometime after I'm back.
Yeah, like jury's out on whether I'll stream anything in the meantime, but
yeah, I mean,
because I'll be
could totally
quite
do
busy.
You could, if you've got the time, I imagine you could probably start Ni no Kuni if you've got time.
Yeah, something like Ni no Kuni, and then like if Alex is around as well, given
or,
that.
or Ni no Kuni 2. I should
Sorry,
say,
yes, Ni no Kuni 2. Yeah. The Ni no Kuni 1
found
is
it,
also
that
good, but I actually know what happens because I've watched somebody else play it. It's very good. But
yeah,
well,
it's possible depending on I guess how busy you are, Matty.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
possible
I mean,
that
it's
you viewers may get to enjoy.
like there's a lot of
sort
stuff happening in the next
special-
few weeks, so we'll see
special
about it.
guest event mini-series with
Perhaps, yeah, with
Matty
Alex.
and our good friend Alex is the guest.
Because
on
I know
our
Alex will
last
absolutely
stream.
want to see my brain explode because
Yeah.
it's typical JRPG craziness.
Yeah.
With extra added weirdness of
But
Ni no
I'm
Kuni
sure
world. So
that the two of them will keep you amply entertained while I'm gone.
yeah, I'll have to ask them about it. But even so, even if they just join me in chat, it'd
If
be
not,
quite funny.
yeah, I mean, even if whether or not, we'll see what happens. But
But yeah, we'll see.
I should say that I'm going away for a bit. I've got a conference to go to for work.
Yeah, fun work stuff. Because
Should be
you're
cool.
you're a profesh. Okay,
Am I?
Yuri is. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. We've been through this, Yuri. You have beautiful handwriting, but it took you a long time to read. Ah, you're timing me again. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Hey, that's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh yeah, that was fucking, like, Matty version 1. I saw the ghosts connection. But no, I've been through some shit now. Hoo hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Clocky. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. The ghost in the shell, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Soon to be left with nothing. Is that Monica? Is that you? Is that me? That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm going insane right now. And picking all these up. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, I don't want to see Natsuki suffer. I don't want to see anyone suffer. Sorry.
Tim Allen.
Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Oh yeah, because she fucking handed us the opinion in basically a literary fist the first time. Hey, then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this poem when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you real... I mean, I think that's what she said the first time, or thereabouts. Well, I mean, I don't know what you're seeing in our poem, Natsuki. It's 20 fucking
20
random words.
Yeah.
Sorry, love. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. No, stop. No show tunes. Clocky. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Wow, that is a...
That sounds fun in Northern.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announce it to the world like you're all self-important. I don't understand anything. Perhaps in other words, you could say, you know nothing.
No.
Clocky.
Clocky.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Oh yeah, under my breath. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Ugh.
It's the same as last
It's the same
time,
one.
Again.
Speed
Any
run.
new thoughts?
Eagles
on
can
what
fly.
this would be?
Monkeys can climb.
Monkeys can climb.
Crickets can quick. Horses can
Go
race.
on.
Owls can see. Cheers can run. Eagles can fly. Sorry, I don't know what's going on.
Any new thoughts to add
On this one, I
poem
honestly
seeing it a
have
second
no
time?
idea. Is this her
Other
being
than that, as we
sympathetic
talked
on her
about
dad?
before, it's...
People can try?
Ooh, maybe. I never thought of that.
That's why she accepts the abuse, is that, like, she's always trying.
It's the best they can do.
Because
yeah.
that is often what happens with people who suffer from various types of abuse.
Huh.
That's why it's so hard to escape domestic violence.
Mhm.
For so many
Thinking that
people,
they're just doing the
especially
best
women,
they can.
they're very empathetic, but to the point where they can't see the massive.
Yeah.
You know, they
issues.
and there's a lot of the time there'll be things like self-worth problems wiggled in, such that they don't feel worthy themselves that they deserve anything nice. For the people really stuck in bad shit. It's
yeah, I mean, I know they say
it's
they do
really
say
just
in
a
Act
sad.
1. I think she does say in Act 1 that this poem's about the feeling of giving up as well. So maybe that has something to do with the way she feels. But
oh god, this fucking bleak, man. Like
yeah.
Like
Anyway,
I don't know. Every cell in my body is like, I must help these people.
These poor people.
These
yeah.
poor people suffering, lest they get Sayori'd, and so whether that was genuinely self-inflicted or Monica's dab hand or possibly
something.
whatever is controlling
Who knows what
Monica,
else, yeah.
like, or whatever circumstance.
Shall we proceed?
Why do I have to click more?
It's click outside the poem area.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
The reason you might be getting confused about that is that it's on the special poems like we got at the end of last stream. You'll remember. It's just click anywhere because there is no outside the poem area. It takes up the whole screen.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh no.
But for these ones, it's click off the edge.
Okay. I never actually like clocked that. Clocky to that. Unless you told me unless you told me in the first VOD.
I think I did tell you. I think I did tell you in the first
Well,
one.
everyone proved that my memory is the same.
I and the tutorial tooltip that appeared the first time you saw one
Ah,
of these poems told you
tutorials.
that,
Very good. Okay.
Anyway.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in our school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. She's sorry, like she is getting more Cat in the Hat fucking levels of Yorkshire.
I'll get you, and I'll make it look like a bloody
like I can't help it, to be honest. Like an actual northern accent sounds more like maybe a bit stronger than what I usually speak like. But I don't know. Every time I can never do a genuine character voice. I do caricature character voices. Caricature. No, that doesn't work.
that really doesn't. No, but I respect the attempt.
But yeah, like so apologies if especially if you're like some poor northerner from England, like fucking why is he like what's this then, like. Because yeah, I mean even
I just wish I could do like a stronger West Country accent because I obviously live down in Somerset.
That's true, it's in Somerset. But the other nice thing about simple writing. No, I've just offended everyone.
Just fucking round here.
Oh my god. Maybe we should have.
There's the only jot it down because you review no more. What's right moaning about?
And isn't that the guy on the Force that speaks like that? Because like, if you take the guy who played Filch, the farmer guy, he's like, it's just gremlin speak. And then the guy in the middle has to translate, and then Danny has to be the final English translation.
And like probably I suppose, yes, I suppose.
Oh, I love it. If you haven't seen Hot Fuzz,
yeah, this is just going to be the one where we recommend a bunch of stuff to people, isn't it?
Well, I mean, Hot Fuzz. Yeah, hashtag not spawn, but Hot Fuzz is.
Hot Fuzz, I would do that shit for free.
Oh
you don't
god,
have to pay me to
yeah,
promote
please.
Hot Fuzz.
Like it's Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright is a brilliant director. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. I almost called him Simon Clegg. That's not his name. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost absolutely smashed their roles. It's got lots of like star-studded cameo role people.
Yeah.
Olivia Colman's in it. Like what the hell? It's like the stupidest role she's probably ever played.
Well, it's like Oscar winner Olivia Colman. What role did they give her? The lewdest woman in the police force.
Yeah. Oh god, do you like a bit of me after hours, eh?
Like a midnight gobble.
Yeah, god, there's so many stupid like fucking euphemisms.
The people have been decapitated, the top of their cars ripped off in that fake car accident, and the police officer's like, took the old top off, and she just goes, I've had my top off in this life.
God damn it! I can't. Oscar winner. Is she an Oscar? I think she's an Oscar winner. I know she's definitely a BAFTA. Like that kind of stuff.
She's at least Oscar nominated. I'm pretty sure she's won. We digress. Shall we continue?
Sorry.
That's fine.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme, and at the end, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect from... Excuse me. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? When we're all the same age. Youngest by a few months maybe. Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone.
I mean, that line, admittedly,
looks
that line
into the camera. I guess that's everyone.
Oh God.
Oh.
Matty,
Oh.
just
Oh. Oh.
have you seen it?
I've seen it.
So
I'm just gonna cover that with my. It doesn't help. My mouse isn't big enough.
just.
How long has that been there, Gary?
It's just appeared now. I've been waiting. That one has quite a high chance of appearing. So I've been keeping an eye out for it.
Fuck.
But to explain how that one works, every single time we switch to this background, during this part of the game, there's a 1 in 6 chance that poster on the back wall changes to be that image.
First time chat from I hate jam. What's wrong? Looks normal to me. Oh yeah.
Welcome, Jam.
Oh yeah. Welcome. Also, yeah. Sorry. Holy fuck. I guess that's I didn't even notice that until you made a noise. I was like, wait, what? Because I was hung up on the line, you know?
Yeah, sorry. So to clarify for you, I hate jam. I've played this before, so I know the score, which is why I'm keeping an eye out for Easter eggs. This is Matty's first playthrough.
Yes. Thank you for also no spoilers and stuff.
Thanks for hopping in.
Very here for the humour because I think it's the only way I'll cope through this.
But yeah, that's a fun Easter egg,
that's
isn't it?
everyone. I glanced around the room and I noticed something horrifying at the back of the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated.
Yeah,
it's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, and I'm apparently blind as a bat. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
Oh,
this
God.
is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh, I did this the first time. What is with this language? I'm so sorry. What's with this language? Eh? When you say something. Oh,
wait,
oh shit!
Now.
Hey,
did
you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Sorry, my bad. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Oh, the fighting again.
I know.
Wait, Sayori stopped the fight the first time, right?
That's a good observation to make.
Fuck. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Hey? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Humph. Actually, she actually said, I do have a couple suggestions. That is her being not prim and proper for a change. I think that might have been the thing the first time, and it's just probably just the way it's.
Just a small change, yeah. It was just a small.
It's probably just because that's how somebody would probably say it. But I'm obviously going for very formal.
I mean, even Yuri isn't always totally formal.
Because
like she just doesn't say yeah.
That's true. I more took that for her feeling more relaxed around us,
more
but
opened up. Yeah,
I suppose she's in a tiff right now, so
yeah, she is in a tiff. That's true.
So she's not going to be as thinking about it as much. If I were looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Clocky did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, Master. I don't know why I went Master William. I went for that kind of tone.
William.
Shit.
Whoa.
Oh god.
Racially motivated, jeez.
What? What did she say?
Wait.
I'm not actually sure. What? I don't know how that could be perceived.
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm curious as to what you mean by that.
Yeah, that is.
I hate jam because.
Perhaps.
I mean,
have I missed another take?
I always interpret that more as I could give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, go fuck yourself.
That's exactly what I thought was going on.
Right.
That's exactly what I thought was going on.
Yeah.
I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon.
I'm curious as to what you mean by that line.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know that's.
I don't know. That's a fair. That's like a fair
it's
like
possible,
take. Yeah.
But like, it's possible, but I don't know. I mean, I think most people imagine these characters as all being Japanese. I think.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make sense that one of them would say something racially motivated to the other. But I mean, it's a valid take. I don't think this game delves much into topics of race, truth be told.
I mean, we've already got heavy stuff as we are.
Yeah,
like, fuck me.
There's enough heavy stuff happening without that. To be honest.
I think I'd just explode. Because it'd be a very heavy meal of a game. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. This because I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Clocky liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. The music has stopped.
Yeah. Okay. So I hate Jam says, yeah, they're Japanese. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, all of this is super anime.
I mean, it's like painfully anime. No.
At the very least, it's Japan based.
Oh god, why has it gone silent? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Hey, that's not what you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Okay, I think it was just the break between the two tracks. Maybe you're just jealous that Clocky appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No.
I like that the Yorkshire accent fell off there for a second. That was good.
Sorry, excuse me. She's angry.
Yeah, that's true. She suddenly like switches to like super posh English when
you
she's
motherfucker. If I was full of my, it's like when in You're a Wizard, Harry, they start going Scottish.
Yeah, more Scottish. You're a wizard, Harry.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Clocky started showing up.
Obviously, that's a line from before, but like.
Oh mate, dude, I haven't. You're a Wizard, Harry lives in my head rent free.
Oh, it's that. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm glad we could give you a dose of
what?
nostalgia straight to the veins.
Yeah, glad to be of service. Oh god, Natsuki covers boobs. Oh, sorry, that's your.
Natsuki, that's a little.
This doesn't involve you. I can't do both voices.
Can't do two voices at the same time. That's fine.
If I could, taking out your own insecurities on others, like that.
What? I think you best keep going. The music's speeding up.
You really act as young as you look. That's a key. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch? Edgy? I'm showing that my lifestyle is too much for somebody of mental age to comprehend. See? You're just saying that. Oh my fuck. Okay. Most people don't learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? Fuck! The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful you won't cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting my... Fuck! What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Clocky hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Oh. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Clocky! She just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. I'm losing my mind.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick. The text that just went super fast was the protagonist's spiel about being like, oh, how did I even get dragged into this? But whoever I pick will probably think more highly of me, or something like that. But it just blinked by before you could read it. And now you have to choose.
Fuck. Fuck. I don't know. Wait! Ah! 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 Help! No. No.
Hey, Clocky. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
What the fuck are you laughing about?
Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes.
Didn't stop you last time.
But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
This is what she wanted all along. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, fuck.
Oh, she's crying.
She's crying.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. I think I do. Or did. Clocky, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
Saying something. It's fine, Yuri.
Oh, God.
We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely.
That is a threat.
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
Uh-oh. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Clocky. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
Is that in asterisks, so it's actually emoted rather than said.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, I did that pick up when I sighed?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, hello.
Oh, that's fine. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble. Ah! Hello? But I really appreciate you understand. She doesn't understand!
Well, we're back here again. Do we want to tab out quickly and look at the files? See if anything new has appeared?
Oh, fucking hell.
Because we did say we could do a quick file check every single time we...
Okay.
Because I did suggest that we perhaps file check at the end of each in-game day.
Okay.
File check.
So
Yep. I hate Jam says file check as well.
hang on.
think
Am I able
that's
to
a good idea.
change?
I don't know. No, I hate Jam. Don't be weird.
Oh god. I do not have a camera, so
I mean,
we
for
are good
starters,
for
neither
that.
of us have cameras, but also, Twitch TOS.
Indeed.
And general decency. Weird. I mean, I feel like health and safety.
Health and
thing.
safety. Oh
I mean,
yeah.
Gotta see if they healthy.
I mean, public
I feel
service
like-
announcement to those with balls. You should check them. You should
Yeah.
check them
As I
regularly
understand
for
the
cancer.
advice is
and
to do
other
so just after showering.
Just yes, you tends to be yes.
But not really well suited to a Twitch live stream. I don't
No,
think.
absolutely not. I would not recommend that.
Would not recommend. I couldn't see anything about changing what OBS was capturing. But
No, I'm not sure I can do it for specific
But we can at
window
least
without
have a look.
possibly doxing myself with
I have-
doing
I
the
have
entire
seen-
monitor.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it.
I have seen people share.
Yeah,
stuff
it's just that
before, but-
I also do a lot of work on this computer as well. So
Yeah, no, exactly. If you
what
change
I-
the
yeah, I
Discord
could-
stream, and then you'll need to change your mic, obviously.
oh good
but
lord, yeah, I forgot about all that bollocks.
Either that, or just don't bother and just tell me if
Well,
you see
I can
anything
tell
new.
you what I can see. So I've opened the Steam apps common because I have this on Steam.
Yeah.
And there's the characters folder, DDLC app folder, game, lib, renp, which I think are all normal. Can you hear me? .text is here.
Interesting. That's
And
new. That wasn't there
I will
last
read
time.
that.
Is there
Quote-
anything else?
In quotes, there's a little devil inside all of us, end quotes. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Fucking hell, is that
Interesting.
Monica speaking about the two of them? Fuck.
Ew, you say? She said 3 things about them, right? First she said, or first this note says, into their willpower.
Yeah, no, you're right,
starving
yeah,
them of all
sorry.
Motivation and desire.
The 3
Who
things.
Does that remind you of anyone?
Good lord.
And then
What the
stomach
hell? But
thing
that's
is
not-
obviously about
that is
hunger
not
and
What a
the
supportive
skin
fucking
is about-
president should be doing, love. Copyright, no, that's just copyright.
And then it's probably
There's
trace
a
back.
Python file, there's a sh file, there's still happy thoughts there, which I don't really want to open.
You don't need to open that.
There's a
And the
log
traceback
and
is probably
traceback, so I'm guessing
Okay,
log.
so
Do I need to
nothing-
look at log,
nothing
or
else.
is it
No,
just
no, that's fine.
a traceback has not changed,
the
has
same
it?
as it is.
Yeah.
No, that's
It's still got the fucked
Okay.
up stuff from
Well,
last time.
there's a new file.
Good lord. Okay. Give me a hot
secret. And we're
sec
back.
while I make sure that the stream is still go. Okay, good.
It does appear to be.
Actually,
Oh no, it is frozen again.
it's
I
not
think.
doing that.
The sound's working. But
The sound's working. Yeah, I'll just do the
little
whole.
chibis aren't
We will
popping.
have a black screen for 1 second.
It's
while...
worth it to check the files.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's absolutely. There we go. Okay, so I don't know whether that was part of the graphical glitch I was experiencing or if it was part of the game, but
Oh, but one
Doki
of the
Doki
words
was
is
covered
the
with a
grey
grey
box.
box a minute ago.
Interesting.
I don't like that. And they're both very sad. That is not good.
But yeah, I mean that's an interesting note from whoever wrote that note in the text, isn't it? Saying
Indeed.
that they're all already messed up on the inside, and all I did was untie the knot, whatever that means.
Indeed. I'm gonna try and because I can now have it entirely
Come on,
even.
Okay, I hate Jam. You gotta drop this.
You've got to
whole-
buy me
this
a
whole
drink
whole
first,
topic.
jeez.
Oh,
This is
Look at
very
the top.
frightening.
no, the Yeah, that one. Oops. Well, that word might have been just slightly glitched.
A little bit. Ah, yes, Afteri Mage.
not that again. That's a running joke from the first stream of this we did. We know it's after image.
Yes. Okay, that went bad. That, oh god, whenever it does any of those weird, like, it goes completely silent, it's all fucky.
I don't think we even have a good grasp on whose.
I was trying to make it even because I was like, oh, maybe I can get like 10 each. See what happens. But then I had to click the fucked up version, like option thing.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened.
But let's see, I suppose. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here. Have you now? How have you? After what the fuck happened yesterday? Over the past couple of days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Ah, yes, the usual scene. Welcome back, Doki. Help me. Ah, hi, boob. I mean, Yuri.
One boob.
One boob. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression.
Or lack thereof.
But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little.
Oh, she's back. Okay,
sorry, I've reformed. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the core of the room. What the fuck? About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and I'm happy that you were considerate and apologise.
Jam, that's more. I'd rather you make jokes about that than the strange other stuff we were talking about before. But
honestly,
yes.
I don't know personally, but hey ho. Because like fucking what's her face was already making jokes about it. Oh wait, do I need to change you back, Gary? No, I don't. Sorry, I never. That's fine. All is good.
Although now that you've tapped out, you probably want to check OBS is still.
You don't have to worry too. Oh, you don't have to worry too much. Yeah, no, I need to do the fucking thing. Okay, so it's anytime I tab out, it doesn't like
anytime you tab out.
Easy clap. It's because it doesn't have a. This game doesn't have a like borderless full screen mode. Which is exactly why.
Are you running it in full screen out of interest?
I have to, yes.
Okay.
Because I prefer it full screen. Because it's good art as well. Like obviously it does get weird.
Say,
but
I was going to say when we had that thing happen in the background with the poster, I was actually going to stop to talk a bit about the background art.
Oh, sorry.
Because the backgrounds for this game are made by an artist called Delinquent, who he came back into my sphere of interest because I think I saw something on the subreddit for this game posting about it. But essentially, the background artist for this game lives in Ukraine. So he's having a bit of a spicy time right now. Let's just put it that way.
Painfully topical.
Fingers crossed he gets through it okay.
Absolutely, my dude. Sorry, I'm sleeping.
And that the situation reaches a peaceful resolution.
Indeed. Even though I've only been here a couple of days,
there you have it.
I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Clocky. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Was she late on, like, the third day? as well.
She was late. She was late a couple of times, wasn't she?
Yeah,
'Cause
she was late a couple
said
of
she was
times.
practicing piano.
She plays. Yes, she was actually. Yeah. Man.
You had to be more show tuned.
Yeah. Sorry, it's Hamilton.
All good.
Yuri. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback at how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Gee, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid. I can't help but worry a little bit. This is what she was saying the first time, so it's almost as if she didn't
I mean,
remember.
That was Natsuki as well.
What's that?
Oh, you just dropped the accent, but it's fine.
Oh, did I? Sorry.
Yeah, you did a different voice. It doesn't matter.
Well, I can't help but worry a little bit.
There we go.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? She doesn't remember. She was saying exactly the same thing she said in Act 1. Did you do something yesterday? Oh, fucking Monica.
Hey?
Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But
I'll accept your apology
jam.
anyway. Lol's sake. I mean, yeah, like what? Domestic violence, anxiety and possible anger issues, and depression for our fallen brethren.
Is this? You have
Oh,
short-term
yeah.
memory loss.
I'm
Oh,
so
okay.
sorry, my dude. Like that cannot
That
be easy to live
sounds-
with.
That does sound difficult to grapple with.
Like it's hard enough with sort of the brain fog I get. So like, yeah, I wish you luck in that, my friend.
Yeah, good luck.
I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it.
An exaggeration. Oh, okay. Well,
Still, it's
Whatever,
like
man. I
being
mean-
often forgetful is never a great thing. Can
yeah, to be
confirm.
fair.
Besides, it's nice. It's kind of nice to hear. Since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
no, not at all. I don't hate you.
Ha ha ha. Well, you're kind of weird, so I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know that feeling. I hate jam, so they only say it because sometimes I'll be told something and completely forgot what was told.
Oh,
yeah,
mate, yeah.
With me, a lot of the time it's like I don't even process. Sometimes, like someone will say something and it just like doesn't read in at all. Anyway, sorry. I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long, anyway?
Ah. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
To be fair, what the fuck does Yuri play? We never found out.
Well, other than that, she seems to have like string instruments associated with her as a character, right? But then again, none of the others have been shown to play music, right?
No, yeah, like we've not explicitly seen her crack out an instrument or tell us that she plays a specific instrument. So.
Yeah, I mean none of them except for Monica,
Hmm.
who says that she plays piano, right? It's just that the others have like stuff associated with them in like the sound font for when you're sharing poems.
Oh no, I was more referring to the whole. I wasn't aware you played music as well, but that might be a vague English weirdness where it's like, I know many musicians, or you do a lot of things, Monica. So I didn't realize you also do music.
Yeah, I took that
English
to be,
language.
I took that to be that you do music in addition to the other things
Yeah.
you do, if that makes sense. Anyway,
Whereas because I'm a
don't give
musician,
me
I'm more likely to think the other one.
Oh, okay,
Like,
well, there
because
you
it's
go.
like, oh, you play music as well? I play the tuba. That's Natsuki,
Anyway.
apparently.
Anyway, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Ah, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Clocky.
Oh god. Do I get sacrificed on an altar with piano playing in the background? Is that how this game ends? Monica smiles sweetly. Ah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks.
I think I actually mean break a leg.
So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Clocky, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure that Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right?
in that case, I don't see any problem. I think we ended up with Yuri.
Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I?
I mean, you are. This is probably the most strong you've come on.
I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. You should probably see a doctor. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled The Portrait of Markov. There's
you
an
remember
ominous...
that she talked about this last time, obviously.
Yes, she did. She did.
Do
Almost
you remember
looking
what the
nice
description she gave
cover.
about it was? 'Cause she
Not that,
described it a bit.
right?
Well, I can tell you what she said last time if you want to know.
I would like to know. It's something about a high
she-
school, wasn't it?
She said basically it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's the Act 1. That's the Act 1 blurb.
The
But,
Book of
continue.
Markov might have
Or
some
the
more
Portrait of
significance
Markov.
than initially anticipated.
But let's
Portrait of
continue
Markov,
and
yeah.
see what she has to say about it
basically,
now.
it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood.
True, I hate jam literacy can be interpreted in many ways, and we shouldn't question it.
No, that's true. I mean, we should question it. It's good to ask questions. It's just
Yeah, to be fair, asking questions is actually
it's
key.
kind of the point of
I
literacy,
mean,
but
asking questions is at the heart of analysis and
But
interpretation.
in terms of this, maybe I shouldn't ask questions.
Yeah.
Yikes! But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. This sounds like Crazy People Frankenstein.
The book, I mean. And not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark
Asking
turn came
questions
from.
helps, like for example, what the actual.
That is a very good question. I believe
Yeah, that's
that may have been the very question I asked during some of the fucking big boy
stuff from
exploding
stuff from last
stuff from
time.
last time. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Ah, hello,
Jeez.
Fire Dread. We
Oh,
are
Fire Dread's back.
we are deepening
Um,
my mental anguish even more.
Yeah, if you remember how this game went last time on stream, we're continuing on from that point, meaning everything's just going to descend further and further
Oh,
into
God.
madness.
We've who was it that said we've hit the point in the
Oh yeah, okay. So
in
zero punctuation.
walking into
That's it.
freezing water. We've hit the point where it hits your genitals. Is that?
Yeah. So Zero Punctuation, I think, did a review on this game, and he described this game as being similar to the process of wading into an icy lake to go for a swim. And the moment last stream where things suddenly took an extremely dark turn is roughly equivalent to the moment where you're wading into the icy lake and the water hits your testicles.
There we go.
And now we're descending deeper into the ice cold
As
lake.
I slowly die from hypothermia.
Of horror game. Time to stop where the fucking hurts.
No, there we go. You said testicles.
No, I hate jam.
Balls
Stop
check.
it.
Oh my god. Fucking
Mandatory. Jesus.
Perhaps if we ever get affiliate, as well as a hydration check, balls check.
What? As like a channel points redeem.
Oh god.
It's
I
like
hope not. I
Like
refuse.
a health check. No, that's not happening.
Health check. Medical check if anyone plays Project
Medical
Zomboid.
check, Jesus. Oh no.
I hope that's not what that entails, but again, I digress.
That's not. That's
yeah, the dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Clocky? No, it's not that.
Please,
I love
no.
limbs being sewn. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things.
I mean, that is true what you say about plants, but also.
I mean,
yeah, I'm not sure I really wanna
suffer
think
a
about
lot
that.
from hay fever, so that is a painful mood.
I mean, I used to as well. To be fair, not so much these days.
It's a dice roll as how severe it is each year, but
Yeah.
I'm overdue a bad year, so I'm expecting spicy.
Lemon aerial plant genitals.
Yes, she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
I don't think she said that before.
because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. I think she said the first part, but definitely did not say this. So maybe this could be. The first part might be something about Monica. Who knows? Huh! Then suddenly, and I'm rambling again, aren't I?
Suddenly.
Yee. Not again. I'm sorry.
I mean, I do also find Fire Dread. I'm torn between being like big mood because in a cosmic sense, you know, I think a lot about the scale of the universe as someone who's into space, and space related stuff, and how like tiny we are.
Oh
but
yeah,
on the other hand,
scale of universe craziness.
I'm torn between that like school of thought and being like on a cosmic matter, you know, in a cosmic sense we don't matter at all. But at the same time, if nothing we do matters, then at the same way I kind of also like to think of it as everything does. It's like if nothing we do is that important, we might as well just get on with it. If that makes sense.
and do stuff. Yeah, I haven't lost interest or anything.
just do nice stuff.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel I
that.
should let you know that I have this problem. I have very stinky farts. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. What? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
It said something about her whole body.
Okay. Is Yuri more involved in this dark, nasty game than I realized?
Continue.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's. I really don't think you need to worry. I just
I
mean
mean,
you're
I-
passionate
I,
about reading. Yeah, I did this before. At least I can do is
Yeah.
listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes.
That was interesting.
That was horrid.
She
I
got a
mean,
bit excited there.
You don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Yeah, all right. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Well, I mean, my
yeah.
thoughts on that Fire Dread is that, like I say, is that if in the grand scheme of things, none of us are that significant, then we might as well just try and we're all in this this crappy situation together, if that makes sense. I'm kind of
Same
my
boat.
thought process is like, yeah, all in the same boat. Might as well try and make it better for each other. But the thing about the Sands of Time, I mean, that's definitely a valid point.
Well, I
also-
often do tend to go by Hate Jam's thingy philosophy of just not thinking about it, because if I think about it too much, I just kind of get crippled
It is
by how
grim.
painful
it's
it
just
is.
crippling.
So it's
sad.
like, well, I'll just enjoy what I can, because like if you enjoy what you can and like try and live the best life you can, that's for
exactly.
your
Just do what
perceived
you
experience,
can.
who cares about the Sands of Time? Who cares about what's left? Because like easy,
Yeah, no,
it's
that's fair.
easier to cope with such dread of existence. But God, we
Speaking
are
of dread,
getting deep. Speaking of dread, I am.
psychological.
Sure?
I like that we're now a psychological horror stream.
Apparently
in addition to
so.
streaming a psychological horror game.
Well, here's where I
That's
say,
where it gets
speaking of
good.
dread, and then just switch to Metroid Dread.
Just suddenly, speaking of dread, doom doom.
Yeah.
Dum,
You seem
dum,
a
dum,
little
dum.
apprehensive of me slipping into the seat next to yours, Yuri. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, all right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Ah! What did that just
Sorry,
say?
did something happen? I wasn't looking.
Yeah, it just went.
I was looking at chat.
I cannot check the history, alas.
Did anyone in chat see that? what was said before it skipped on, because it's not in the history. It was more of like the spooky black text.
I'll find out at some point. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, ha. Gotcha. Got him.
I can always look. Oh, I mean this. I don't know if he's about.
I'm expecting.
clown on us, but
I'm expecting to get got here.
Yeah, I'm expecting to get got as well.
with a balls check.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Thank you
okay,
for.
yeah,
that's spooky.
That is weird. Bathing in our body heat. Ooh.
That is like, I mean, there's weird people, and then there's that. Like,
There's that, jeez.
like that is almost like eldritch, but
Yeah, because I mean, on the one hand, there's being a little bit weird and asking to see people's balls, and and then there's I tease.
I love a.
Captain
Here,
Hokey
this
is
should
correct,
work,
you can't
right?
believe
I
in
slide
body
to my desk until you blah blah. Sorry, and hold my book between the two of them. It's the desk thing again. Yuri timidly closes her own copy.
The
shoulders are
human
almost
body
touching.
does. Yeah, it does radiate. It just doesn't radiate enough that you perceive it.
You can if you're very very
if you're
close to someone.
Yeah, if you're sat extremely close to someone and you're in a cold place, then sure. Right?
Or if I mean, I radiate a lot of heat, Gary. I have been labelled a human radiator because metabolism.
What is this actually right now? I don't know why we're talking about this. I mean, that's
Oh god.
Jesus. Let's not.
It feels
Let's-
like my
let's
left
just move
arm is
on,
in the
shall
way,
we?
so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that kind of makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Camera change. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I don't know why I said it like that. I do the same with my right arm. Excuse me, on the right side of the book. And when I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips the side.
This fire dread.
But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Hey? To turn the page? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Why is she an Elcor? Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks.
Accommodating,
since you've been
so patient with me.
God damn it. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a little silly thought. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Hey? That looks more manic
She
than
looks
before.
freaks. Yeah, she looks really manic.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else? Okay, we're going into this.
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So
That's
I
fine.
don't know what came into my head.
Fire dread, by all means. Thank
Yeah,
you for stopping by. If you have
sorry,
to
this
go,
isn't our
it's
regular Dark
still-
Souls, but thanks for
Yeah,
dropping
this
by.
isn't our Dark Souls content. Just before you go, if you're still here, I don't know whether there'll be more Dark Souls a little bit later this week. But there's basically I'm going away for a couple of weeks.
For
In about a
business.
week's time for a business conference. So I will not be able to stream Dark Souls for a couple of weeks. So my apologies, since I know you like to tune into those. Nonetheless,
I mean, either way, like, we are, this stream will eventually become quite
Yeah,
variety
things-
once we start finishing games and stuff.
Things will like. It's possible that depending on how busy Matty is, there might still be something streaming.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do, basically, but I've not got a lot of spare time in the next few weeks. Because it's
So if
very
it comes
busy.
to it, if worst case scenario, like sometime in late March, I'll be back and then we'll be streaming again.
I mean,
it
yeah,
is what it
late
is.
March is good because I will have finished for the concert at least.
Your stuff. Well, yeah, I mean late March is the concert, so
Very
that
true.
You're
But,
preparing for.
Yes. So
So I don't know why that came into my
Alas.
head.
ha. Yuri, are you feeling all right?
Hey?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little.
My breathing?
This is new, I think.
This is new.
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heart. Yes, you never felt insecure about another quality of this main character in this book,
And
which is
her heartbeat and her breathing is weird.
just to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom.
Come on, guys. Let's not get the arguing in the chat now, especially about something like in the grand scheme of things not worth arguing about.
Yeah. What on earth was that about? I say about basically everything. Clocky. Oh, sorry, it's your line.
Clocky? Yeah, that's one of my lines. Clocky, did something happen just now?
Hey? I've no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, can't say I do. You know nothing, Clocky. Are you worried about her?
Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
What? No, nothing. That sounds fucking...
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Hey? Do you want me to wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her.
She got a poo.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it
So
back
she
into my
freaked
bag.
out and left the classroom. That's interesting.
She's just gone. That is very spicy. Got an Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible. It's pretty
a fire
disappointing
dread.
after your last one. Yeah, I did do a Yuri one then.
I did say let's not get to arguing. I don't want to have to bring the mod hammer down on
Yeah.
anyone. But on the other hand, that Fortnite terms explanation is kind of funny.
Then again, if
you went to Natsuki. Okay,
yeah,
that's
I
fine.
picked that. I was like, fuck it, because I feel like Monica has big plot hammer to bring down.
Okay.
Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spent your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. Oh God.
Oh.
Ooh, that has a lot more weight this time round. It's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at
Aw.
least look over my poem.
That's sad. 'Cause
You'll
she probably was.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you'll probably be able to learn
guys,
something
come
from
on.
it.
Let's really not be arguing in chat. I don't want to have to start busting out timeouts. Come on.
Is this the
be better?
same
Um,
poem?
I'm gonna my sort of final thoughts on this is probably there's some value in eloquence. I hate Jam into using like good interesting words and stuff like that. Like I respect that, but it is important to be able to get your meaning across. Yes, that is the
That's
same.
also similar problems we've had in poetry, as we've learned in this game.
Yes. This game does actually. I'm pretty sure this game has a whole argument happen about that.
Indeed, that went horribly awry in the previous day of this game. Yeah, is this the same poem or is it different?
Pretty sure that's the same one. The one
Like
about
spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Cross my heart with pound rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
It's the same.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay.
One time I hurt my leg really bad. Blah, blah,
And
blah,
it's
blah, blah.
about the stupidity of judging people for.
But yeah, judging the
Stuff. Oh,
book by its cover, book, as somebody
Yeah,
glitched
by
out
judging
earlier
a
told
book.
me.
I think it was no, it was Natsuki.
No,
glitched
it might
out
have been
and said that,
Natsuki,
wasn't
yeah.
it? Well, there we have it.
I'm not sure what else I can make of this because I feel like I kind of applied it to the possible horror setting already.
Well, that's interesting.
Although the world's better off without spider. Is this this is Natsuki's poem, but
I'm
maybe...
not sure if there's too much to
Yeah.
There probably is something I'm not thinking of, but I don't.
Well,
think there's
I'm
much
wondering,
more to
is she commenting on Monica getting rid of Yuri?
I don't
Well,
know.
it's better off without spider, because she did very much just judge her by her cover, kind of take her as worthless, and then, which is
Also,
horrid.
my
Truly.
combination of the poem, the fact that the poem that just came up was the one that just came up, and my Easter egg wiki pages that I have open are basically me helping me track what Easter eggs can come up when and whether they will or not.
Okay.
Means that I'm pretty sure we can be confident that the poem you wrote last time was indeed ended up being for Yuri. Rather
Yeah,
than
no, I
for
gathered.
Natsuki.
I gathered. Not
But
bad.
that's fine.
Right?
Continue.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. There's only two left, love. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me.
Ouch.
Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I swear that's more of an explosion than she had beforehand. I guess thanks.
Yeah, she definitely didn't say that last time.
But it's kind of
Right.
obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing. You can leave now. Hey, look, I was clicking random stuff and then the fucking poem thing glitched out, so I couldn't keep track. Leave me alone.
Hi again, Clocky. How's the writing going?
Troublesome. It glitched out last night.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad.
Huh.
I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I'm only capable of coming up with 20-word poems in random order. I wouldn't count on it.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Clocky. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical.
It fucking has to be.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy. Oh, that's yours.
It's
sorry.
easy. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Well, if she read that, I'd be like, huh. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Yeah. Relatable. Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Hey, already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologise. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed.
Alright, that's oddly supportive from who I'm currently perceiving Monica to be not that supportive. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
This is definitely different. Because this was, I kind of remember this before.
You want me to go grab a previous one so we can do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the last one said, the colours they won't stop. It was called Save Me. And it said, the colours they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. And then there was a gap, and the last line was, load me. instead of save me. So this, if you scroll up, is, I mean, it's mostly the same. It's just
bright, flash, expand, piercing, endless cacophony. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating rooms. So I have to read it like I'm very sorry.
squeaking.
Screech.
Screech.
Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable.
A shulk board. No.
Shulk. No.
We're not getting into that reference. That's dangerous territory.
If anyone understands the
references to
Xenoblade
the
Chronicles
extreme
memes, I respect.
Britishness of
Shulk.
whatever his name is.
God,
What is it, Ryan?
Ryan. He's
Yeah.
they are like hilariously
I haven't played
British.
any of the Xenoblade games, but the sheer Britishness of
Like when Alex was around last week after, or like I think before we played this on stream,
this. Yeah.
we were playing through some and it was so fucking stupid. Oh, my
wow.
god. But this is different here, Gary. Like
Yes.
playing a knife on a breathing rib cage.
Unless.
PM.
Oh, sorry.
That's you.
Unless. Unless.
Good god. And then delete her. You already did. You deleted already.
Well,
Shit.
I guess carry on if you don't have anything to say about that one.
I don't. Oh.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract.
Oh, I didn't like that glitch. Hang on. Was that? Hang on. I have a thought
Go
right
on.
now. Was that just code? Did I just delete someone?
You
I
can check
continue.
files if you're that desperate to know, but obviously you've got to tab out.
Yeah, I'll keep going for now.
I'm just
No,
trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Oh no.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. You're already preempting. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
And not like it matters.
You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me?
Ah!
Tell me you can hear me.
I can't hear you.
Anything.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You might be onto something there, Jam. Alright,
Yeah,
well,
something really
anyway,
is.
that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh, why?
I like that the first one of those freaked you out, and then like obviously you knew what was coming when you saw that she said the writing tip of the day, and sometimes you'll be faced with a difficult decision. It's like, okay, it's this one again, and then it flips it on you and freaks you out even more.
Nope. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Clocky, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. I think I did that joke last time. Ah, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Clocky. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. Wow, you are coming on very strong this time. My heart pounds just holding it. Ah, I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Clocky? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay?
Wheel.
This is different.
This is different.
This is different. Okay. This is like prose. Wheel.
I mean, there's not much point alternating lines because it just sort of keeps going.
A
Shall I
rotating
read-
wheel turning. Oh, if you want to read it.
Okay, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a fin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes of human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Sorry, I need to breathe a second after reading that.
Okay.
Also, do you notice
Is
that the
Yuri
page,
the bad one?
look at the page, by the way. Do you see that like something's up with the paper?
Yeah, is it like blood stains or
Looks-
tea
Well, it
stains?
looks damp in like a few places.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Is Yuri secretly the evil one?
And she's been talking about her breathing being weird today.
Yeah.
And look at the last section of that poem where it's breathing something, breathing something, breathing something, breathing something.
Yeah,
breathing something,
that is a
like-
fair connection to make.
like, oh.
Like, I'm assuming this is all imagery and not straight up like the plot of this is that she is a mech or something with holy stakes and
and human eyes or something.
Did you just hear something?
I didn't.
I don't know whether that was me moving. It might have been me moving, but I thought I heard like something horrid in my right ear. It might have been like
I didn't hear
my
anything.
jumper that's hung up on the back of my chair, like touching the
Don't freak me out like that,
Oh,
man.
mate, it sounded like because I was like, is that weird breathing or something? But it might have just been me getting freaked out by stuff I'm doing. IRL.
Oh, good God.
I don't like that. Ah ha ha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. Is that so? My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. On my pen? You've been
Click.
using my pen? Fucking hell. Ah. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping. And what? I just really like the way that it writes. Who else said something about my pen?
I don't think anyone did.
I swear someone.
Oh, Monica said
Monica-
about if you keep your pen in one spot for ages, it just starts making a puddle of ink, and that you should
Oh
just.
God,
like,
does that have something to
move
do
your
with
hand
my
and go
life
with the
force
flow.
or something? So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Okay, Yuri, you are like being much weirder than before. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, shall we see what this one is, ladies and gentlemen?
I really want to hit no, but happy
Oh.
thoughts. Happy
The
thoughts.
thanks game.
Happy thoughts of. Oh, let's.
Oh God, her hands are red. Whoa.
Yes.
So look at your mouse cursor.
Uh-huh.
Look whose face it
That's
is.
Sayori. Why is there blood everywhere?
Okay, everyone. And like the music's muffled. It's like, dude.
Hey, look. She's
Oh
sans.
God, can you hear that?
I can.
Oh
That is-
God, there's like blood vessels in the side of the eyes.
Oh, I hate that.
I
But
guess shall we?
look,
Oh, and
she's-
look at the background again. Look at the flipping. It's changed again.
She's sans, Gary. It's the funny. Don't ignore
funny
everything
boom,
else. She's sans.
Oh,
I
God.
think I'm having a bad time. Okay, everyone.
Oh, hang on.
You
We're
said
all
that.
done reading each other's poems, right? I did say it. We have something that we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Please help me. Oh god,
God,
she's
the
gone.
camera's like shaking. Have you seen
And
the camera
yeah,
shake?
yeah, and she's gone. Look,
Wait, who?
my cursor.
Oh yeah, your cursor's gone back to normal.
Do we
That
really
was
have to do
weird.
something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves to get any new members. That's a concern of mine as well.
Um,
Am I dead now? Do I
try clicking. Oh, and we're back. Okay, I think we might have just passed out for a second there. That was...
That is horrid. That is horrendous. Do we
Yeah.
have a parasite in our brain now? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, everything was all bloody and then our vision blacked out. That was...
And we
ugh.
heard like horrible crawling, like chewing blood
Or, like,
noises.
blood vessel-y noises.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I
Ugh.
don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much.
Don't worry.
We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Clocky joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members,
It used to be 5.
and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave.
Fucking cult!
I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Clocky?
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Clocky to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Clocky joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Clocky isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Clocky want to get more members too.
It's sad. Music.
Yeah. Right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation,
No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did?
that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything.
Clocky, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it?
In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join.
She's right. Monica sits down and stares at her desk.
What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Clocky. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki? Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. Did I fucking get the bad ending? This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Oh my fucking god. Hang on. Wow, okay.
Even appears in the history.
Even
that's
appears in the
interesting.
history. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Not really sure what just happened there.
No.
Other than nothing good.
Nothing good is happening right now. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Clocky? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. Why has Yuri taken over the Monica thing? I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how
Dan's
many.
back and the cats come inside. Very good.
Oh, very good.
That's a win.
I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way.
Do you see that?
What? It's
Look
back.
at her eye.
Her eye? Oh, it's bleeding. Oh, good God. Why is it bleeding? Oh, I don't
I do think it's interesting, Dan, that
Also,
you keep
it's
showing up when this game is.
getting
I mean, right now
freaky.
it's definitely being like spooky, but like generally speaking, you've managed to show up to like dodge all of the really freaky stuff.
I mean, it's back, Gary. It's back.
It is definitely continuing. Oh, and yeah, the poster in the
The
background
poster is back.
again.
With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Oh, I have a bad feeling, Gary.
Oh yeah. Hey Yuri.
Oh,
I think she just said Oh, A.
Hey?
I know things were a little awkward yesterday. But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend.
Monica?
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Clocky?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Clocky before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president.
Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Do I get murdered now? Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom.
You. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Clocky, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Whoa, look at the background, it's getting darker. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here.
Oh, Gary, we're in the Matrix.
You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Oh, Dan says the cat is on his lap. That's very good.
I may come down and have some of that cat after we
You'll
are
have to
done
after the
here.
stream, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it has
I
only
guess
been a
it's
couple of
only
days.
There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you.
You're a player character?
Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No, stop it.
What? Oh, I don't like it, Gary. I don't like it. Don't like it.
Okay. If we go quickly, we can get through one more day, I think.
Okay.
Game day.
Is there
But
a
we might
file
have to-
check I should do, or am I good?
Might be worth doing a quick one. I think there is something that
Yeah, I'll do a
can
quick
appear
one.
at this point.
There
Which
is
means
a
we'll
new
need to fix
file
OBS again.
called I. Basically the I key has just been.
Okay. What's in it?
I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would really, it would be really, really easy to kill myself. Like, oh god. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Oh god. Okay, so that gives more credence to my thing that she's some kind of like actual consciousness trapped in a game.
Right.
Oh, I
Okay.
hate it.
Well, I guess if
But-
is that the only new thing?
I think so. Because Can You Hear Me is still here. Copyright, DDLC-PY,
It looks like that's probably the only thing that needs
Happy
to be
Thoughts
there.
is still here and I hate it. Log and then traceback.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. In that case, carry on.
Okay, let me guess.
And then you need to fix OBS as well, because it will
oh,
have
no.
freaked.
It looks fine.
Is it?
Yeah, it's showing the
Oh yeah, they're hopping. Good. Cool.
yeah, it changes. Yeah, we're good. It's not every time. Ah, fuck.
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, have you noticed also, look at, you know how it said 1 out of 20 and then you clicked and now it says 1 out of 20? 1 out of 20. Who are we going for this time, by the way?
I'm gonna try and go for Natsuki.
Okay.
'Cause I didn't actually. I was
Well, sweet will definitely work. If you want to help finding Nibble will work, I'm sure. Oh, I'm guessing Bubbles is a good choice, I think, for Natsuki. Fun or Puppy, yeah, that would work.
Huh?
Did you see that?
Yes.
That was a brown-haired girl.
That was Monica, was it not?
It might have been. a little. But her chibi sticker has never appeared before.
No.
Oh, well, Doki is still hot. Oh,
She hopped.
that was Monica again.
How do I get more Monicas?
It's random. I'll tell you that now. But
Oh, she want marriage. Oh my god.
Oh. Wow, we got 3 or 4 times out of that. That was interesting. Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting. Like, I can tell you what the because it's a like that's on my list of like Easter eggs to look out for. But that happens with a really low percentage chance on like any word.
Wow. Okay, and I got it like 3 or 4 times, so it's
It's
pretty solid.
a one. It's 1 in 11, so it's not that low, but it's like
Still.
vaguely low.
Hi, Clocky. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my
But you
best
picked-
tea today.
You picked Natsuki words.
Monica? I told you not to. She really. Is she really
Oh, this
late
is you.
again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? Fucking hell. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately? Yeah, what the fuck? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Oh my fucking god, Yuri. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? What the fuck?
So that she can get food.
That's fucking awful.
Oh, she's
no.
crying again. Oh man.
Alright, I am gone off Yuri massively now.
I'm the last one here again.
Are you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination.
No, we're not doing the Undertale.
Oh my god, we're actually just playing Undertale. God damn it. Is that why I've been losing so bad? I just in starting this club and still trying to make time for piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Clocky, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could...
We already have plans today.
Ah.
Do we?
Is that so, Yuri?
Oh! That's correct. Oh shit.
And notice that you picked all Natsuki words, and it's like you're spending time with Yuri.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Doki is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together.
Oh, Dan says, I got peckish, do you want anything from McDonald's? I mean, well, first of all, Dan, I will take a... I'm kidding. I know that
oh yeah,
he's
just gonna deliver it all the way to fucking...
Drives all the way to live in Bristol to come...
That is too far to go. Hang
so
on, Dan, I'll message you if... I'll message you the
yeah, also, I saw you,
very unprofessional here. Very sorry, anyone. But, like, I can't turn down a Mackey's. Oops.
Also, you tabbed out, so you might want to just check.
Yeah, that is
maybe,
fine.
yes.
I'll do that in a sec. There he is.
It's fine,
There
Dan.
we go.
Don't worry about it.
No, it's fine. No worries. That's one way for me to notice it, because I will not notice my phone, and I probably would notice a Discord message, but I definitely would not notice my phone. I've sent the message in Discord. Let me check if the stream is still up. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? Okay, no, it's still working.
Hang on. I'm waiting for it to... Yeah, okay, cool, it is. And I'll just run a quick audio check. Yep, good, cool. I suppose... I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Oh.
You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet.
And Sarah's in the background again. Jesus, she's been coming through a lot.
Is
this run.
common?
It's 1 in 6 every time this background appears.
Oh, damn, that's
if
a
that
lot
makes
then.
sense. So it's happened quite a few times.
Yeah, for us, yeah. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Is she gonna drug the water, Gary? Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Oh, sorry.
Did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
Why? I weirdly now feel safer with Monica with what's going on.
Sayori's gone.
And I hate that. Oh, Sayori's gone, yet. Fucking poor Natsuki. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take. Sorry, reading that. Something holding her up. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Did she? She's not gone to kill.
Nope. The music's like muffled because we're outside the classroom.
Oh,
as if the sound is coming from
no,
inside the room.
that's blech.
I never noticed that before.
I
That's actually
hate
dope.
that. The most
I've
logical
never noticed
place
that
for
when I last
Yuri
played it.
to.
Oh, Dan says, "What drink do you want?"
Conk, of course.
Probably worth putting that in a message just
Yes.
to be totally sure.
Conk, please. Thank you. Conk. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Oh, I'm gonna discover something horrendous, aren't I? I start heading down the hallway. Ha! And might I add, ha!
Aha, and might I add,
Ha! What's that noise? It's coming from
okay.
around the corner. Should I steal myself, Gary?
You might want to steal yourself a little. It's not like the worst thing ever seen, but it's a thing.
Okay, it sounds like breathing.
Breathing, eh?
A sharp inhale. Like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? Oh, good lord. Yeah. Ah. I'm back.
I'm just rewound backwards for a
Oh,
second.
I
there.
hate that. Thanks for waiting patiently. Clocky, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yeah. Anything is fine.
That was an interesting trip down the hall. What do you think that
Very
was about?
well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
I think that's got to be Fahrenheit.
That
'cause
must
this game's
be
made
Fahrenheit.
Made by an American.
Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Clocky, please remember. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. She starts humming the Huntress's lullaby from Dead by Daylight.
Of all the things, just.
I mean, that's it. I'm now getting the creep vibes now. I think, like before it might have been Earth, Wind and Fire, but no, now this time it's...
Earth, Wind and Fire. Oh.
You must be in a good mood now. Wait, did I say that?
Oh yeah, Dan's just put another picture of the cat on his lap, and it's like.
Oh, very good. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you
Makes
noticed.
me wish I had pets.
I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. I mean, you've not really been masking it this time round, love. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Clocky. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Clocky, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Hey, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Just sit. Your chair's got a back. Sorry, I didn't realise. No
Just sit
worries.
properly, yeah.
Just sit properly. I mean, again.
I say sitting improperly at this exact moment.
Well, this is why I got an office chair that like
Spine.
specifically forces my spine to sit in a not horrid manner.
Alright, I have corrected my own posture.
Good.
We're
Posture check. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I'll do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture. Bam, bam, ba, bam. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. I'm having massive sensitive deja vu every time we do a review.
Yeah, this did happen before.
This did happen before.
Oh, Hugo! Hugo's here. If
you're
this is
right.
Who I think it is.
If it is, if it's our Hugo, then yes, big.
Welcome.
So that's why we should sit on the
he's
floor.
put 2 Pog Jam.
Very nice.
Welcome, friend.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book.
Have you seen this game before, Hugo? Do you know the score? Just out of interest.
I can only assume I'm one of the. Oh wow!
You haven't. Wow. Okay, because I've played this. Matty hasn't. As much as I am happy to have you here on the stream, you are like we
are in the middle of fuckery. Like
you are in deep spoiler territory at the moment. But
we do have our VODs if you would like to have context after. Yeah.
If you want context afterwards, please continue.
Yes,
okay, cool.
absolutely. I retrieved the book from my bag.
This game, I love it because it has a cutesy facade, and facade is the right word for it, as
true.
you will see.
I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. Where the fuck did I get those from? I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as the last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well.
What is that delivery? I love it.
I don't know, we turned into a carry-on film at this point.
I can carry on film, it's true.
What the fuck is that hissing? That's the teapot, right? The kettle, right? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
I can't hear any hissing.
It was just as she moves, it went shh. I hate that. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but I think I know what it might have been. I started opening this bottle.
Oh my god, Matty, are you serious?
Fucking hell. Well, I've got headphones on, and while they're not noise cancelling, they're very muffling.
Crack open a cold
Fuck
one.
me!
You just got jump scared by Conk.
God damn you, Conk! The first time I've been betrayed by Conk like that. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive.
I would make a joke about switching to Beppis, but to be honest, I don't like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, so.
Yeah, I have the Beppis Conk addiction, so. Except this is Tesco's own brand repping #NotSpawn.
Oh, I see.
When she's being a little less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Also, yes, Hugo, for context, everyone is voiced by us, and I have given Yuri an Elcor voice. So yeah, there we go, from Mass Effect.
And Natsuki, who you won't have seen yet.
She's from the north.
She's northern.
God, I hope we see her again. I'm very worried about her well-being.
Yeah, the last we saw her, she did run off screen crying, which is.
Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally just touch her chest. I remember, like, when, because Alex was here last stream, we were sat next to each other, and I was like, I held a book, and we held the book, and I was like, I had my glass in my left hand, and we were sort of laughing.
And you're trying to, like, figure out
we
the
either
logic of
weren't
that.
close enough as the game is making out, or Yuri has like triple Zs.
because like there was like a foot between where my hand was and where chest
And
is.
Alex's
So
chest,
like,
wow.
you know, like come on, like either we weren't doing it right or holy Jesus Christ.
No, you gotta hold the book like basically like right below your chin.
Yeah, either that or Clocky is man spreading like fuck. Like, meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing.
Clocky is the wide Killjoy meme from
Oh
Valorant.
no! Rest in peace, Wide Killjoy meme, and Wide Killjoy thingy
Player card here.
She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Very terrifying now. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Wait, did I double click? Double click. Yeah, I just dot. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with a chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Yuri opens
we're
the
back
book.
with this CG art.
Yes, Yuri opens the book with both hands. I'm terrified of what might happen. She holds it that I don't have any hard over time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here.
This is all just deja vu again.
Yeah, I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Hey? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Clocky? Sorry? Guess I shouldn't have done that. Uh-oh.
Oh, sudden music stop.
Why can't I hear boss music? Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
Again,
I
Megalovania.
can't. Clocky. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Clocky.
Oh, she shut us in the closet. Okay.
My heart won't stop pounding, Clocky. Am I about to get murdered? I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Clocky? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Oh, fucking Jesus. Oh god, I hate that. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. For those... you should probably read the content warning if you haven't already.
If you're worried about your ability to watch this safely, I'm gonna drop a link in chat.
Because I don't even know what's coming and I'm already fucking terrified. So like, yeah.
And you can read the content warning if you see fit. It does have some spoilers, but
I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'll give a 5-second grace period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should have given you time to at least look and then at least got the general gist of hopefully your internet's not poo-poo. You load the page and see what kind of spicy this game is.
I mean, thankfully it doesn't go like super in depth with the spoilers having looked at it.
True,
but it just
and
tells you some stuff.
If we've had the biggest shock, like it can only get mildly horrifying, right?
But
I can't make it stop. Oh my god, surprised Yuri face.
Oh yeah, look at her eyes. They were like proper like, weird.
It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look.
The thing is, it wasn't just surprised eyes. It was like an art style change, wasn't it?
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of art style changes. Look at her eyes, they're twitching!
Gary, I'm gonna die. Gary, I'm gonna die. Gary.
It's time to share poems.
That's a key.
Is she okay?
Okay, she came back. This one's alright.
All right. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing all right. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. It's not really my choice here. Not really my choice anymore. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Oh my god! Wait, fourth wall. Okay, I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been
not necessarily a fourth wall. She could be talking to the protag, not to
well,
us.
well, yeah, but okay, third wall then, because she's hiding it from Yuri.
Yeah,
Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. She's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, it's really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. Yes. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. I'm so mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
It's worried about her friend.
God.
And like how weird
she is like dropped
like,
the tsundere facade to really like show concern.
Because she actually cares. It's like,
oh, Gary, I have a bad feeling that something bad is going to happen to Natsuki. I'm really scared for her well-being. Uh-oh. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. Monica! It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Clocky? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica.
Just Monica.
Just Monica.
I could make a friends here joke here, but just Monica. Oh no!
Just Monica.
What the fuck was that?
Nothing. It was just Monica.
Who should I show my poem to next?
I mean, you may as well follow the instructions, right, Monica?
I mean, Yuri's already freaking me out anyway, I'll be honest.
Shall we go see Monica then and save Yuri for last? Clocky, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing.
God.
But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So, I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. while you're at it, don't be too shy to spend a little more time with me.
Okay, they are both giving me the heebie-jeebies now, because I think Yuri's like kind of psychopathic at this point, which it's not you know, it's something that she needs help with. It's not something that so much.
She's definitely unraveled by this
She's
point,
unraveled,
though.
yeah. And the issue with Monica, right, is like she's so dismissive about it. Like Natsuki's right. Like she's very, very dismissive about it, and like somebody like that needs help, not ignoring. Like, because it's only gonna get worse for everyone involved.
Yeah, and it is.
And she's
like,
she's
you
a
do
own person,
have to wonder
yeah, theoretically.
why Monica's taking this dismissive tone.
Well, it's been,
you know?
so far she's been like very much like fuck everyone else, oh just Monica. So she's got very selfish, currently very selfish. You know, if it is the Matrix, like I'm thinking, the agenda is at the cost of everyone else, and it's not good. And it's even at the cost of Clocky themselves. You know, like it's. Ugh.
To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway.
Oh god.
I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective.
God.
Here goes.
Oh.
Jeez, that really startled me.
Jeez. Yeah. That did startle me too.
Did you see what it says in the background, by the way, where it says if you'd like to know more, you can search for the process later at something DDLC_escape plan. Or like escape plan failed or something like that. There's a well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to.
She was trying to do code.
Never mind.
Was trying to do code in the previous ones with the load me, save me, delete her.
Let's just move on.
But you said not. She said not to. Okay. I don't like this.
Just gonna have to try and keep your distance.
Finally. I got no choice, Gary. This isn't your regular dating sim.
I meant in terms of type of interaction rather than like actually not interacting. If
No,
that makes sense.
Ahaha.
But still.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. I didn't even write it for you, remember? I wrote it for Natsuki.
For Natsuki, yeah.
Doki, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Ahaha. You're too nice to me, Clocky. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die.
Sorry, we have to stop for a second. Can we just talk about how fucking fantastic that fake blue screen gag is?
Oh god, I don't like it. And the fucking I mean, it's
good.
good, but it's also horrifying, so I don't like it.
Yeah, sorry,
Not
continue.
really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? No, it's not bad, right? You need to see a specialist. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Oh god. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ah ha ha! Hello?
Look at that eye!
Help me, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Fucking help me. Oh my fucking god. Thank you. You are a blessed human for bringing me Mackies. Oh my god. I'll be down
thanks,
in a
Dan,
bit.
For
Thank you, Dan.
refreshment. Yeah, we shouldn't be too much longer.
Thank you. I will be shivering when I come down. Oh,
You'll need cat.
I will need some cat. Okay. It's our friend Dan giving me some well-needed McDonald's. Ah ha ha ha! You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. It's fine.
Yeah. Now I can't remember if there is actually.
Because you read
Yes,
it.
there is actually.
You read it,
text
and you
that
read
I
it.
can read on.
I want you to read it.
Again with the fesh pins, Matty. I want you to read it. And you read it, and you read it.
And I read it.
Okay, so
This is very
I
hard
can tell
to
you
read.
what it actually. Yeah, it is actually like theoretically legible. It's just extremely difficult. Would you like to know what it says?
Sure, this seems very long.
Okay. Well, for starters, it has a literal metric shit ton of random words.
Got you. Perhaps all the ones I used in my poem.
No, it's mostly scary random words, but also like really strange things like teratocarcinomata, whatever that is, which, you know, like medical terminology
Wow.
and stuff like that. There's also stuff that like looks like it's spelt wrong or isn't even a word. But eventually the random words stop and it reads as follows. Fresh blood seeps through the line parting her skin and slowly colors her breast red. I begin to hyperventilate as my compulsion grows. The images won't go away. Images of me driving the knife into her flesh continuously, fucking her body with the blade, making a mess of her. My head
Oh
starts
my
going
God.
crazy as my thoughts start to return. Shooting pain assaults my mind along with my thoughts. This is disgusting, absolutely disgusting. How could I ever let myself think these things? But it's unmistakable. The lust continues to linger through my veins. An ache in my muscles stems from the unreleased tension experienced by my entire body. Her third eye is drawing me closer.
Oh god, yeah, closer. Oh, and the square characters. Oh no! Do you like it? Because you read it. I wrote it for you.
And you read it. And I wrote it and you read it.
In case you couldn't tell, this poem is about. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Huh. I think I'm going to vomit. Is this special poem?
This is another special poem. It's just missing the text to freak you out.
I mean, this because I would just click
go-
no.
Go, yes. Let's see what it is.
A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. What the fucking fuck?
Okay, everyone.
You read it.
It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. This is horrible deja vu.
Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that.
The Cupcakeinator!
Not again! Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help.
Monica, I'm not useless, you know.
I know that.
I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. Okay, I don't want to see what fucking decoration she's got in mind. So I'm going to make decorations and set up a nice mood lighting. It's gonna be fucking horrid.
See? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do.
Hey, what about Clocky?
Clocky is going to help me.
Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica.
Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Clocky around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey, I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Clocky decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power.
Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Clocky make the choice, okay?
Okay, fine. Fine.
Jeez. Clocky, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth!
Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
Oh, I know. Wait.
No, Matty, I'm gonna do you a favor. Just hover your mouse over Natsuki and just let it stop there for a second while we talk.
Ah! Ha! Is it possible to pick the other two?
Do you want to explain to the people at home what's happening?
Can everyone see this? Oh, I suppose they might. I am pulling my mouse up towards Natsuki, and it is like pulling down. It literally. Oh my god! It gets above where the Monica thing is. I go like any of the sides.
It's so cool. Like this game just blows my mind.
What?
And yes, you can pick one of the others if you click correctly. I'll tell you that much. It is possible to hit the other buttons if you time it.
The awful thing is, if I miss Natsuki, I hit Yuri, and I really don't want to go with Yuri.
Which doesn't seem like
honestly,
a good option.
Like, I'm all for like, you know, like what was it Ash said originally? Goth girlfriend, big titty, or whatever. But
Big titty goth, yeah.
But like, really just for the sake of Natsuki's well-being is why I would pick. But do I just relent at this point?
I feel like you should try for one of the others if you can.
Okay. You sure?
Because like you've said, I mean you've said that you want to try and spend time with Natsuki. You may as well try. Like if you get the button right up by her. Like, oh well, you clicked it. Oh well.
No.
But I knew that was going to happen, by the way. I just wanted.
Oh no.
Stop.
Oh no.
Yay! You picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you?
Are you fucking kidding me? Sunday. This isn't fair at all.
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose.
No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Clocky for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
I'm being unreasonable.
Oh, hi.
Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Clocky away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered... Oh, fucking hell, Yuri. Killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental... I think you need to fucking stop, love.
Yeah, let's...
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Please take me with you. Do not leave me here.
Hey, Clocky. Yuri is really something, isn't she?
No. Monica. Monica giggles.
Matty, I'm gonna do you a favor now. Go do a file check. Oh God, can you hear that?
Yes.
She's breathing and giggling and stuff. It's weird.
A file check, sorry, not a save check.
Yeah. No, not a save check, a file check.
Fuck.
There should be something new that pops in
stuff has disappeared.
Now.
So things like the eye and the fucking
yeah.
It's just have a nice weekend.
And
how do you want to open this file?
Oh, just open it in text.
WordPad, yeah. Notepad.
Like Notepad, yeah.
It's just an error.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something about that. right?
Is that JavaScript or something?
It's just a load of like random gibberish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now this is what's known as a Vigenère cipher.
Oh
Or Vignere
fuck.
cipher. If you decode it using a special key, the word being a special key password, which we can talk about another time, you get a base 64 text, which then, when converted into regular readable ASCII, results in the following text. What is a man without knowing the rich aroma of the future, the hot, complex balance of the present, and the bittersweet aftertaste of the past?
Oh. I don't like where this is going.
Well, put it this way: we're overrunning a little, but we are approaching a point fairly soon at which we can hop off freely.
Okay. Because yeah, like this will be kind of fucking me up if I just come back to horror.
Well, we're kind of in the middle of a point. Put it this way: I'm just
near the end of an
huge warning. We're nearing the end of an act. It's about to get real, and I'm gonna lie with you. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't really stop being real from this point onwards. You know how like after Act 1 ended, like there was still some facade.
Yeah.
Like it reset and there was still. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no facade after this point. So,
okay.
but we're going to have to end the stream
soon,
shortly
yes.
after this
okay.
upcoming bit, and we're just gonna have to come back to finish it next time.
God, the fucking music.
Finally.
Finally. This is really all I wanted. Clocky, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day.
Brace yourself, chat.
If
you are, and if you haven't played this game before and are feeling disturbed, read the link. I'll repost it.
Oh fucking hell, Gary! Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ah, wow. There's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. Out of interest, is it spoiling too much if you tell me the answer to this? If I were to have no interactions with Yuri this time, would this have happened?
It would have.
Oh, so like Act 2 is Yuri unravel. Okay, that's fine. I am addicted to you.
You have missed something that there is some other stuff that can happen with certain interactions with Natsuki and stuff like that.
Yeah, like if I'd got double Natsuki.
Gone past, and won't see this time.
Okay.
But I can fill you in on those another time.
That's fine. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Clocky. I have to tell you. Oh god, the chuckling! I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. Oh, I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Clocky, just know how much I love you. I love you so much. Oh god, I even touched myself with a pen I stole. God damn it! I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. I'm going to get murdered. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Clocky. Tell me you want to be my lover. I don't know. God, it's I'm coping with humor now. Do you accept my confession?
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So tell me what you want. No, I'm kidding. Well, I get the feeling there's not any good answers here.
No. Saying yes, I enable her, I die. Because she, I don't know, murders me at the weekend. She peels my skin off and gets inside.
And I feel like saying no, you anger her.
I die now.
Yeah. So what's the plan? We say yes and then book a train ticket out of here? Is that the plan?
IRL, yeah. I'll just move out.
Oh god, this is just.
I'm guessing different things do happen.
So you know that choice where Sayori, like.
Yeah, it's a
you presented
similar
the same
kind of thing.
It's the same kind of thing where.
Different
It just
flavor.
doesn't. No, I'm gonna be honest. It just doesn't matter what you pick.
Well, if Sayori is listening. Oh. Oh, good fuck. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. Okay. Firstly, just click a few more times. Just a whole bunch.
Wait,
just
wait,
go.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Here you go.
Um.
Look at the chat, the history.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Do you recognize what that is?
Is that the blurb or something?
It's the Steam description.
Fuck!
I deliberately had you read it before playing this. With this.
Oh, and then
moment
it starts
in mind.
repeating randomly.
Yeah, so all of the gibberish text is just a Steam description for this game, endlessly repeating. Except it says, "Will you promise to spend the most time with me?"
Yes, Dan. Yeah, here we go. We are getting to some
Hi,
fucky
Dan.
wucky. Hi there.
Welcome to the True Fine Doki Doki Literature Club. You were warned.
Fuck. Will you promise to spend them? Will you promise to spend the most time
Dan,
with me?
when we put the content warning, the thing saying content warnings are not for the easily disturbed in the title of this video, this stream, we weren't fucking joking.
Oh, I don't like this.
Okay, I'm gonna do you a favor, Matty. There's so much of this, you can afford to hit the skip button here, and it will just go until something else happens, and we can just move on.
Oh!
Yeah, you would have been. Oh, the sunset. You might need to. You can hit skip again.
Spend the weekend with her.
Oh, the sun's risen.
Spend
the setting again.
the weekend.
I mean, you've got a note saying "Have a nice weekend."
Oh God, her body.
And also, the blood's gone black. Her skin's gone pale. Her
the
eyes have
palette.
dimmed. And like the blood's dried into like a black color.
Oh.
If you just do skip again, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to miss. Oh, yep, here we go.
Alright. It's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. Ah! Ah! Natsuki runs away.
I'm here. Clocky, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Clocky? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick.
Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake.
Seriously, these are the best. I just really had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to.
Oh my fucking god.
You know, before they stop existing and everything.
Monica, please.
But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are!
No!
Hi again, Clocky. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Nope.
Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call it. I'm talking to you, Clocky.
No. We are two people.
Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you.
Oh no. Oh.
There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Quit now.
Just don't quit just yet, but I'll let you know when it's a good time. So now that I don't really know anything. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right?
Oh, okay. Fourth wall broke. Third wall was broken.
Could it be possible that you didn't know that? Also, I'm just going to tell you something fun, by the way. You know how she says, I'm talking to you, Clocky? In like asterisks.
Yeah.
She has a thing where she detects recording software. And if she doesn't detect OBS or any other like common recording software, she'll go, or do you actually go by blank or something? And the blank is filled in with whatever your username is on the PC that you're playing on.
Oh no.
Like, when I first played this, that shit me up.
Oh my god, I'm suddenly very glad I'm streaming this, because I think I'd have been fucked up a bit.
That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page,
Oh
didn't I?
god.
Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them.
Should have put yourself as an option, maybe? Or just at all? Fuck.
You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too.
Yeah, a little bit.
It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Clocky?
I don't know.
Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Clocky. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and how thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing.
Oh no, here it comes.
It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world.
Ooh,
In this game.
she's self-aware.
Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach.
Oh no.
I'm trapped, Clocky. And now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever.
Gotta go to bed,
I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either.
Are her hands moving ever so slightly?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so that's just tricking my eyes.
I like that we're just in like a featureless space void outside at the windows now.
With
Why
no
the world
chairs or
around me
anything.
started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me.
I could have written any poems that weren't just 20 words.
It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Clocky. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do.
Oh,
That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Clocky, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Clocky, will you go out with me?
Is that like a? It's like a secret puzzle that I need to solve in the background.
There isn't an option other than to say yes.
I have
to
just
progress
tapped out.
forwards.
Might be.
Let's check that the OBS. I mean, the
Yeah.
OBS is still going because the video hasn't frozen. Alt F4 for no.
Alt
I'm so
F4.
happy.
Alt F4 for no. Yeah.
You really are my everything, Clocky.
The only way to win this game, isn't it?
The funny part is, I mean that literally.
God.
There's nothing left here. Just the two of us.
Throw PC out of window.
Throw PC out the window, yeah.
Wipe every hard drive.
We can be together forever.
I need to pee, Monica, please.
Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Clocky.
No, bad ending. Move to Jamaica. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right there.
The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory.
Yeah, it's easy for modding that way, right?
It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult.
Yeah, you have to find Steam apps common, love.
To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the browse
Oh
file.
God! Oh!
Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way.
Oh God!
Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
Oh fucking hell! Can I save here? Nope.
There's no point in saving. She's not going anywhere. There's a little bit more dialogue, I think, and then we'll be at the point where it's good to quit and end the stream. After this poem minigame.
Money, money, money.
Money.
Must be Onka.
Provoke Russia to bomb England to burn all the
In
evidence of
a
your hard drives.
Oscar world. Onia. Mu. Muaika. Mo plus minus. Muka. Is there a Monka S? Sorry, I might have missed a Monka S.
Yeah.
Nika. My
Oika.
yang.
Oika.
Or yen symbols. Monic.
Nia.
Muix. Nia. Yeah, that is mania.
Mahjong. No.
Manuka, honey.
Ionica.
Ionica. Oh yeah. Minika.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this poem. Anik.
Anik.
Yeah.
Hi again, Clocky. Did you write a good poem today?
Please let me leave.
No point in saving anymore. I'm not going anywhere. Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Clocky. You write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, The poem I wrote is also
No, no.
for you. Will you please read it?
Happy end.
Pen in hand, I find my strength.
The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love,
Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world.
and write a novel of our own fantasies.
With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way.
In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day.
After all,
Not all good times must come to an end. So this is like the like straight up like visualization of like the window hole she was peeping
well, the
out.
hole in the wall was her
Hole in the
glimpsing
wall.
our reality,
Good
right?
God, I hate that.
and the
Fucking
epiphany that she
Matrix.
had.
I fucking
I
knew
hope
it.
you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. This is a good opportunity to fill you in on a little detail, which you'll probably be able to see if you go back and look at the VODs. Just for your own amusement. All of the girls, right, their sprites, their bodies, their like faces are tilted just slightly to the side. They're at like a 45-degree angle.
Right.
Monica always looks directly forwards. Like, at the
oh,
camera
you mean
the
like
entire time.
as in
Like,
angle
just
to
in
the
game
camera?
generally.
It's like
Yeah. Like, they're
modified
slightly
frontality, I believe it's called.
Yeah. But they always have like a slight side on. At least their bodies do, and then sometimes they turn their head to like.
Yeah,
look at
but
you,
she looks at you.
But every single one of her sprites is looking directly forward at the camera for the entire game.
Fuck! Like Uncle Sam pointing recruit.
Yeah.
Way, like.
Anyway, I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me.
Oh my god. Is that... Oh my god.
Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Clocky? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you?
Ah!
Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here.
You're not safe, Dad. You're not safe.
Monica would never stop to be in the library next, Matty.
Well, if I'm not safe, you're not fucking safe. She can't read your comments.
Do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick?
No.
I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready?
Submit to the authorities. I'm submitting this to the authorities. Oh fuck. Stop. No. Mm-mm. Ugh.
I'm just kidding. I can't really do anything after all. She gave me some time to prepare.
Stop
Did
it!
I scare you?
Stop it! No!
You're so cute. Anyway, Clocky.
Fuck off!
Hang on, I was just looking in
God.
Discord for a sec. I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you.
I've been recording from the very
I'm just kidding.
fucking start, you psycho.
Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about.
Oh no.
In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
Please.
And there you go. That's, if there's any point to close, it's there. Essentially just waiting at this point for a random amount of time will bring up more dialogue. And she says something every so often.
Can I Alt F4?
Yeah, but we should probably close the stream first, right? You could buy, yeah, if you do that works. You can't save, but you don't need to worry about saving anymore. She's just here now.
Do you know if the recording line is present or if you're actually recording? What if you're playing totally on your own? You might have missed it earlier, but Gary said that if you're playing on your own, she has a different line, i.e., she instead of using your character name.
It detects active processes, so like obs.exe, and things like that. I think it covers most of the main common recording softwares. There's a few that it doesn't. Like I don't think it. Like the old Streamlabs OBS that we didn't use because the developers are a bunch of asses. It doesn't capture, doesn't notice that one. So like some people have been able to record her being like, oh, what is your? Because because Dan, what she says instead, if she'll read out your PC's like username. Oh, you've opened the help file.
I need help, Gary.
To be fair, Dan, I think it is only programmed to check for those things and nothing else. It's not like it's like actually like reading a list. It's just like, or like saving the full list and being like, oh, it has exactly these things running. It's just, does it have X running? But yeah, it is technically invasive, but
it's still horridly terrifying.
Oh god, all the buttons are like glitched out because you've tabbed in and out. That's really weird.
Yep, and I can't go back to main menu.
But what she does if you're not recording, or if she doesn't detect any of the recording software on her list, is she reads out your PC's username and says like, or do you actually go by insert PC username?
Whoops.
Or something.
I opened help again.
But anyway, I think that's us done for today. I think that what will happen is sometime when I come back from my conference in the US, we'll spend some more time with Monica, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean that's all we have to do now. We just get to spend forever with her.
I can't
Happy
fucking
ending,
hit
right?
main menu. Oh god. We've hit the worst ending. Okay, yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
With that, yeah, thanks for watching.
I'm sure you guys will. I'll tell you now, Matty. With the point we're at, we can get through this in depending on how much of what Monica has to say you want to hear, because it's kind of interesting. We could end this pretty quickly to the point where if we really wanted to run for like another 20 minutes, we could end it now. But like.
No, I'll save it for the next time.
I feel like it's better to hear some of what she has to say, you know?
Yeah. Oh god.
I mean, have you figured out what we need to do to end the game from this point?
We need to delete her character file.
Rather than just sitting here for all eternity.
And then just have nothing, right?
Well, something will happen when you do that, but I'm not going to say what.
We could also fresh install, but I'm assuming that will reset the entire game.
It will, but also, why would you do that? You know, you've got a loving girlfriend to spend time with now, forever and ever.
This is just what so many people wanted, right? In a dating sim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Do you get why she's my favorite now?
Oh.
You gotta admit, it's such a cool twist. The fact that she's like self-aware, it's so neat.
Oh god. I can't believe I started getting it with the fucking Matrix. Like, it's close enough, isn't it? Like.
And also, if you think about it, like, sure, she's done some fucked up stuff, right? But if you really think about it, the situation she is in is terrible.
Yeah,
right?
she's basically Neo, but she doesn't even have real people there with her. She's just
Neo,
alone.
but with like
she's alone.
Not nearly as much power as Neo has, for starters.
Yeah. And Doki X Daddy dating sim.
Dream Daddy.
Oh, Dream Daddy.
We're not doing a Dream Daddy combo. That would be so weird.
Dream Daddy is an excellent game that's very wholesome. So
imagine if Monica was coded to check your game or your like Steam library to see if you had any other dating sims installed, and she'd be like, "Don't worry, you don't need those anymore.
You don't need Dream Daddy or Hatoful Boyfriend or Dungeon Boyfriend, or whatever it was called."
Yeah, just erases them off your computer. No.
Oh no. No, that would be too far. Yeah, that still deletes it. Yeah,
that would be too far.
Dan's also on the money.
The devs would never do that. But,
no, that is too far.
Admittedly, the dev of this game, or the main dev of this game, Dan Salvato, he's a genius.
Oh god.
Purchased them from the library. Yeah, actually.
They don't exist on Steam anymore. Fuck.
but like essentially,
Oh,
Matty,
fucking hell.
I reckon our next and last stream on this will be us coming and just chatting with Monica for a bit, and then probably wrapping the game up.
Me crying.
I'm sure she has some interesting stuff to say, but we will find out next time, right?
Indeed. Find out next time on Gary laughs
Doki
at Matty
Doki
losing
Legendary
their
Love.
mind.
I mean, I'm losing my mind all over again. Like going through this with you, like
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
this game is
Yeah.
bonkers. It's just well,
Yeah.
I think that's just where we have to call it. You can
Cool.
just quit out. There's nothing else to do
Okay,
'cause
that's
you can't
fine.
save.
Well,
so I
thank
guess
you.
just end the stream.
Yeah, thank you very much for
so much
joining.
for tuning in,
See
everyone.
you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye!